So first of all, first and foremost, we got to thank Matt B for supplying the edge to edge.
Amazing.
What kind of cheese does it have, Farrell?
Edge to edge.
Shout out to
I was
Rick
edging
William for
all
edging.
morning getting ready for it.
Yeah, and it was good.
Edging down the freeway.
That shit is. What are the other two that he sent us?
I think it's another two of this.
Another two of the same.
Yeah. No, it's one pepperoni and one pizza.
Okay,
Which was sausage and bacon.
sausage and bacon. Yeah, it's good. That shit's fucking good, man.
Start the morning. That breakfast
It's-
pizza, man.
It's undoubtedly the best frozen pizza I've ever had in my life.
It's Buddy's.
It's better than a lot of not frozen pizzas I've had in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Buddy's is the brand. It's
true.
from Goldbelly.
You good? Or you gotta take a call? So yeah, though that ruins my second segment I was gonna have.
Another session of that next time, and fuck.
Yeah, it was good.
It's never a bad time for pizza. This establishes that you can have pizza for breakfast.
Oh, I could definitely have pizza. I mean, usually if I have pizza,
Not even bagel pizza.
Usually, if I have pizza at night, I often have pizza for breakfast.
Oh, that's true.
Drake has a famous line where
Wow, Drake.
Yeah.
Not a fucking.
But I'm objective. If it's good, it's good. You know, he said your girl was better in the morning like a slice of pizza.
Wow.
That's fucking good. Let's see what else.
There's four of us here.
There's four of us here. Chris is here.
Yo.
Farrell's here, but he had to step out to take a phone call real quick. And of course, Joey's here. And I'm leaving for New York in a matter of hours. So I'm looking forward to it, though.
Good luck.
Yeah, I should be fine.
So planes, trains, automobiles, but no planes.
No planes, just trains and automobiles. But yeah, should be good. I'll probably, touch base on it a little bit next week. But I really wanted to ask Farrell what he thought of the recent Fans Toys release. That's why I'm trying to kind of drag this thing out.
Oh, okay.
Look at that.
We can get back around to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have this.
I will say that taking the train for the trip you're taking is the way to do
It's phenomenal. The Amtrak,
man.
it's fucking 3 hours, if that. Relatively inexpensive.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then you
I like
don't-
driving.
Well, then you don't.
I know where to park. Also,
Okay.
I'm Asian, so the megabus is also the way to go.
Okay.
No.
Wait, you're
No?
Not
You're not Asian. You don't take the megabus. No.
not over
Our
the
people.
So I took the bus all the time to New York, but the train is a superior form of travel.
Especially for
it's not a
family.
Greyhound. Megabus is not the same as a Greyhound.
Yeah, I used to take the Greyhound all the time.
No, the megabus is specific for Asian people to go gamble. I don't know why.
With
but
with their green translucent plastic hats.
yes,
Visors.
Yes.
Farrell,
yeah.
I wanted to ask what you thought of the most recent Fans Toys release that came out this week.
So, what words can you use other than perfect? Right.
Right.
So it's hard. It's hard to rank something against something else when they're equally perfect.
Dude,
Was there anything you would critique about it?
How could it be perfect if I could critique it?
The 10 out of 10.
They are
Would buy again.
the best because they're toys made for fans by fans.
I think it might say that on the box.
So, I actually had a funny, very Fans Toys story to tell. So this week I had, I got the Sovereign 2.0 to look at. It was on loan to me. I didn't buy it. It was on loan to me.
Is it a new mold or just a tooled up?
Total new mold.
Okay.
And
Because I don't want to release more news. I don't know, man. Money.
so, I mean, it is like it is a good looking figure, no doubt about it.
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn right it is.
But I had this one set of comments I wanted to read though. Okay, so this one guy, we'll say guy number 1 and guy number 2. Okay, and I'm gonna and guy number 3.
Can you
Sorry.
change the accent up when you read their?
Yes.
We need
Yes.
Australian?
an Italian plumber,
Okay.
and me.
You're challenging. 'Cause-
I bounce all over the place.
yeah, you bounce all over the place. I'll do a Southern guy. I'll do a New York Italian guy.
African.
No.
And I'll do a dude, bro. Okay.
Nice.
All right. So I posted pictures of him. Okay.
Yeah.
looking forward to it. I can't decide to get. I can't decide to get or not. Wait for a sale or pass. This isn't going on sale.
Channel the pizza, yes.
Dude, I've been considering getting it as well. And it's actually sold out in a lot of places that had them for a decent price. Something tells me it will go on sale after I buy it. I doubt it. Watching Pig's review on how it completely destroys version 1. Now, the one that will go on sale probably will be the X-Trans bots. So then I just posted a picture, said the glaze is real with a donut.
Nice.
So
Perfect.
this is a great time to announce that if you would like to get Bobby to read your favorite novel, he will do it in whatever accent you ask him.
Yeah.
Patreon.
I cannot wait
That's
to
more
hear.
OnlyFans.
It's the $1,000 tier on Patreon.
Except they're all super like stereotype, like all the way reduced. There's no subtleties.
It's a little on the nose.
You mean Bobby's finally going to read Coruscant Nights? I saw you glance back there.
Yes.
Joey, you got your coffee first. Farrell, how was your nerd week?
Okay. So I have very few notes,
Same.
but I watched all of season 1 of Landman
Okay.
and up to
What's his powers again? I'm just going to keep that going.
up to episode 4, the most recent one. So
Okay.
I'm fully caught up.
I am as well.
So
Why don't you ask him the appeal of the Landman?
I'll get there, Jen. Don't rush it. So I thought season 2, episode 4, the most recent one, was the best episode yet.
Okay.
Right. So it's not a secret that I enjoy tragedy and things.
Oh, this was
Same.
a heartbreaking episode.
Right. So there's plenty of that. There's a couple of quotes that I wrote down. So this is Tommy's father, right?
Just played by
Mike Elliott or
Sam
Sam
Elliott. Yeah.
I spent 60 years waiting for her rainbow to return, but it never did. But that's life, and I wasted mine on hope.
Damn.
Yeah. That was rough.
That's fucking crazy.
And this is at the funeral of his wife.
Right.
Who that line's about,
Oof.
which is crazy. Another line in an earlier episode between Cooper and Tommy. So Cooper is Tommy's son, and Tommy reveals the abusive upbringing and how
Hang
hard
on a
it
sec.
is.
Tommy is Billy Bob Thornton, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So Tommy reveals his abusive upbringing, how hard it is to break the cycle of abuse. He says, like, fathers raise their sons the way they were raised. And Cooper says, well, like, you were able to. And Tommy says he was only able to do it by avoiding being a father. And Cooper's response was, you did your best, and your best is good enough for me. And the part after that, like, it really showed Billy Bob Thornton's, like, range of acting, because, like, he had a half a tear in one eye, and he like looks away, and he's like kind of choked up, but he's still playing the tough guy, and it was just a fantastic little scene of acting.
He's good.
Yeah, so like
Your name's fucking Sherman Merman?
So between that season 2, episode 4, and that little scene in the past, and I don't remember where it's from. I think it's like season 1, episode 6 or something like that. Or like the only thing holding this whole thing together, which brings me into what Joey brought up with before. I was asking, who is this show for? Mm-hmm. Because it didn't make sense to me. Right? Because it's like if it's going after the conservative, kind of Christian, doesn't really have to be Christian, but that conservative, old school, Southern.
The Yellowstone audience primarily is who they're.
That's
who
what I
is
was
that?
saying. Yeah.
It's middle-aged white people.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure this out because like the over sexualization of Tommy's daughter, who's 17, is weird.
Yeah. Well, yeah, true. You're right.
Right? The
Character 17, actress is older, just for
Yeah,
a
yeah.
footnote.
Actress
Just
is
for a
25
footnote.
or something like that, and she is very attractive, but she's playing a 17-year-old,
Playing a child.
and so that's
A minor. She's playing a minor.
Right.
Are you talking about her bebopping around where the lawyer guy is trying to work and that just?
But he has to like leave the room, and he can't help
Yeah.
but like notice.
I think that's, although I think it's a plot device to make it uncomfortable, and then to add conflict to that situation, and to help understand Tommy's mindset. I think dealing with this hot, gorgeous girl, his daughter, that's
It can be a powerful
learning
tool.
to be batshit crazy like her mom.
That weird shit with Natalie Portman in The Professional is off-putting.
yeah,
But
like I could see when I was watching The Professional at 1st, I could see why.
yeah, what they were doing and what.
And,
yeah.
And to me, like Leon was a child.
Yeah, he was
mentally.
not. He's
Yeah.
not right in the head. So
Right.
it was that he didn't have that kind of intent.
Not at all.
Yeah.
But it's more so about it's her fantasy, right?
Right,
Like
it's hers. She's trying to be older.
Yeah, and she has this man in her life that gives a shit now. All of a sudden,
Right. So like I get it there.
Yeah, 100%,
I didn't quite understand it here. Like she can be attractive because she's the
in her
daughter.
genes.
It's a daughter of an attractive woman, everything like that. But we
Ali
don't have
Larder
to-
is the
Whipped cream bikini.
whipped cream bikini from Varsity
Oh,
Blues.
yeah.
Except no, she's super milfy. So
Yeah, so but like I didn't
is
understand-
it the blonde?
Yeah.
yeah.
so I didn't see why we had to like be very blunt with how attractive she is, and that all these middle-aged and even beyond middle-aged men are like struggling to like just to put spotlights on that felt weird for this. If we're going after this Southern conservative,
Maybe there's a lot of creepy guys out there.
So
but
That
that's saying
at
the
the same
quiet part out
time,
loud.
it's people. I mean, I think people, in their 40s, 50s are a lot looser about being so concerned about hearing about stuff and seeing stuff.
I know, but it just felt weird with like who were setting this up, the target audience, to have a lot of this weirdness in there, the foul language. I know a lot of people that be like, "Oh, I don't need to hear all that words like that."
filth, flare, and filth.
Yeah, so it's just strange to me. It's like
Yeah.
it's blending, and I thought the characters were very shallow at first. They were just in their plot device rut, and getting this stuff where it actually shows depth.
Did I mention last week just the relating that I do in my personal life to seeing that dance performance with my kid was in a dance troupe. Laura used to hate when I called it that, but she was in a dance troupe. She's into drama now, which is so much more appropriate. But she did this dance troupe number for a year. And at the big spring performance, where you
Was it like Sparkle Motion?
where you gotta dress up in a fucking blazer, you go in there. Of course, your kid's only like in two things. You got to sit through the whole hour and a half of the bullshit, whatever. There's like a scene. I mean, there's another troupe in there. They're all different ages. Some are like little babies. Almost. It's like super cute. You know what I mean? They're just all a mess. But there's like a troupe that's like probably seniors in high school, probably 17-year-old girls. And they got them in these fucking little numbers, these little jean shorts, country shirts, like flannel, balled up, tied up, doing these dance. And you could see, like, I was looking
remember you talking about
yeah,
this.
and I always think about it from a sociological perspective. I'm like, this is fucked. This is fucked. And I'm looking around in the audience, and you can see men like trying to like fucking look away, like look over to the left, look over to the right, like check their watch, like they don't want to fucking look at it.
And that one guy standing up clapping.
A minor,
Great job, Cassandra.
but it's like it's there is like this, this thing of like they sometimes like.
It's a weird spot of life.
Correct, because like sexual maturity is there.
Yes.
Right. But everybody knows what time it is.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So like when that shit got put on display, like just watching people feel uncomfortable. And what's odd is like I don't think that I think this sounds fucked up. We just got a little slap on our wrist last week for some of our sexism, but like
Oh, really?
yeah, not a big deal. Not a
I
big
know.
deal,
I'm curious.
yeah, but but I do think it's these middle-aged women that are teaching these classes that are they're either oblivious to it or they think it's cute in some way, or they're reliving something in their own life, or perhaps some sort of fantasy of theirs.
It's also they're not looking at the audience,
or they're at least not
Like,
considering
if it's
half of them.
If it's parents, like that, maybe that can be a different routine than the routine that you take to some state competition.
Well, I was about to bring that up. I mean, let's talking about scantily clad, right? Fucking cheerleaders in high school wearing their uniform to school. Yeah, I mean, what's or doing their sideline stuff or pep rallies.
Yeah, I mean, but I do think and I hate to be like the conservative, but I do think that sometimes it's specifically speaking about this dance recital, and sometimes some of that cheerleading shit, I do think it's in poor taste.
Yeah, so I mean, like,
I think the way they do like some of these beauty pageant shits they do
That's
for
what
kids and
I
shit,
thought,
like
That's dumb.
so like the
That is a
17-year-old
whole other conversation.
yes, but it's still
17-year-old's
this the
the gray area.
sexualization
It
of
is.
something. Yeah,
yeah, the 17-year-old's the gray area.
yes,
The 9-year-old
is the monstrous area,
is the what are you doing?
right?
And, and honestly, the seniors, juniors, whoever, that older group, I mean, that's probably what they wanted to do, right? I
Yeah.
mean, no, but
Maybe.
Well, I mean, if
That's the role of parenting and teachers.
I have a
is to
senior
set the guidelines for what's appropriate for. Hey, we're going to be doing a fucking recital for your parents. Maybe not having booty shorts with thongs, visible thongs up over the
hips.
Over the hips is maybe that's not the attire for this one.
man, bodysuits in high school,
Yeah, I do miss that for that '90s look with the
goddamn snaps.
with the shorts that hung low on the hips and but
Forgotten about that. Yeah, that is a rush of memory.
you know what I think of when I think of that suit?
Why is the
remember
table lifting on that one side?
remember that song? Don't want no short man. Don't want no. She rocked the shit out of one in that music video, and that song was full of hate. But but she was rocking the shit out of that. But yeah, I just think that like when there is like when you're dealing with people that are not mature enough to be considered adults, but they are physically developed like adults because we've had to keep the species alive. And I don't know if accentuating that is the right choice.
To me, like I said, I think it's,
I'm more along your thought of, all right, that's what we're going to do for competition. Let's do the Christmas number or something.
Yeah, just
and then they
make it
dance to Santa
appropriate for
Baby,
the
and it's even
audience.
worse.
Well, I mean, if you look at like professional dance acts, right? Because like you're in high school, you're a senior. A lot of these, not a lot. I mean, yeah, a fair amount of these girls are going to go on to dance in college or have ambition to going on and dancing in college.
And then they have ambition to dance at the halftime of the NBA.
Some of them, but if you look at a lot of those, like
or the wagon wheel.
those high school, like because this was an outside troupe number, right? This wasn't high school. If you look at some of these high school performances or these college performances, they're not like that at all.
No,
They're more like art pieces and shit.
Right.
Like it's about the movement of the body and shit like that. It's not about like just like look
Gyrating.
at what,
Yeah. So,
So in Landman,
yeah, I mean,
Sorry.
that's fine.
No.
Good conversation.
because a lot of that is my kind of concern with the show is like I don't know why we have
I get
to
it.
over sexualize a minor, right?
A minor.
Well,
A
in
minor.
season 2, she's in college, so all your concerns are out the window.
Right, and so yeah,
I had another one in there too when we were talking about Billy Bob Thornton. I was going to say, Billy just opened his mouth. Somebody go give him an Oscar right now.
I mean he is really good in it. So
He's good. He's a good actor.
I think it would be a
Golden
Globe.
Yes, or an Emmy.
And you can win a
Both.
TV Emmy. You can win
Both.
both of those. And 350 other
random shit.
random shits as well.
So I mean that was a good like 15 or 16 hours of my life. I talked about Garfield last week, right? Death by Lightning.
Yeah, you want to watch more of president shit in summarized
So
fashion.
I rewatched.
Not the lasagna cat.
No.
What are you feeding him? Lasagna?
Hey,
Lasagna.
we're parking our cars in the same garage.
all of us except for Pharaoh.
We're talking about
I know.
President Garfield.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So
Did
you
he have
heard
a-
the name now.
Did
meet
he
the
have
man.
a cat?
a cat was not portrayed in the show,
Okay, fair.
and they had zero lasagna.
Which was also upsetting.
Unfortunate.
You know,
Hadn't been invented yet.
But it's. I rewatched the final episode of it with somebody last night.
And clue me in. What is this and where are you watching it?
It's on Netflix. It's a 4-part miniseries. And it goes from it starts out, a couple of weeks before Garfield goes to the Republican convention.
Oh, I read that comic strip. I'm sorry, dude. You just fed me that. Garfield goes to the Republican convention looking for lasagna. I'm sorry.
Where he is not intending to get the nomination for president, but he does.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Yeah. So, so I did some research after watching the show, and the Wikipedia article and all the references seem to say that the show was accurate, at least in the bullet points, which was kind of cool.
Yeah. Not unlike Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Yes.
Right. Well,
Both
that's
jobs at the same time was hard for him.
lack of disproving evidence in that one. But so do
we have any vampires right now?
we have no evidence that there are or are not.
That means they're not anymore because
I would say there's
Abraham Lincoln got rid of them for us.
there's more proof for that than there are most conspiracy theories today.
So the crazy part is I read some surgeon who reviewed the medical files and everything like that and said that had he been shot today anywhere in the country, any surgery center in a hospital, he would have walked out of the hospital within like 3 days. That it was the most minor of
A minor.
of gunshot
So many minors
wounds.
today.
No damage to any organs. No,
Not a single aorta or
Aortic.
aorta of damage.
Not one aorta.
not the ascending or the descending aorta.
Bobby saved it. It's okay.
Is that he died from infection because
Oh my God, that's
didn't-
stupid.
they
That's a
didn't
stupid way to
clean-
die.
they didn't clean
nowadays.
the instruments.
What year was this?
1881.
Okay, yeah. So it's
Unlike the
18.
ghost, unlike the Ghostbusters, they didn't have the tools and they didn't have the talent.
So I read a book. It was probably before.
Shocking.
Well, it is. Honestly, I think it might have been the last book that wasn't just complete fiction I read. It's called Alabama. Definitely, it's called The Butchering Art. It's about the invention of the modern surgery practice in London and the doctors that kind of invented it and how nobody believed that.
So
That doesn't matter.
that's in here.
Yeah, and they thought pus was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
He said a healthy stream of pus is coming out, so that's a good sign.
It's healing.
Yeah.
So there's one doctor
We're so dumb.
right after he got shot,
What do we still not know though? Think about that.
and the doctor's trying to do an evaluation, and the real presidential doctor comes in, and he's like, your instruments aren't sanitary, you're causing damage. And he's like, I don't believe any of that, invisible, whatever. I'm not going to be scared of things that I can't see. There's no evidence of that. And the other doctor that's saying there is, he's like, if you look at the French Journal of Medicine, they're talking about all this stuff that they got from, the Battle of whatever. And
I hope he led off with au contraire.
and and then they find out during the autopsy that he would have been better off had they just stitched up the hole,
Left the
bullet in there
Where did it shoot? Did it hit him?
in the back, and then it
What a coward.
yeah shot in the back, and then it missed his vertebrae and nestled behind the pancreas.
Just nestled up. Yeah, I was the same thing, Bobby.
But
Just all
presidential
cozy by the
surgeon
pancreas.
was
Pulled a little
cutting
bit
him
over.
open, trying to retrieve the bullet, and just every day would try a different hole,
Oh my
cut a
God.
new hole, and just try to dig in there, and
It's awful. Torture.
killed him.
It's torture.
But it took 71 days for him to die.
Oh my God.
Americans tough as fuck.
Crazy.
Nobody remembers that surgeon's name.
No. And if they do, it's not for their good reason.
Yeah, but I
I don't remember that guy that misdiagnosed my gout.
if I know anything, it's gout, and it's not gout, Bobby.
Hey, some traditions still stand the
Well,
test of
I mean,
time.
that's what I'm just saying. We are there still now. How many people still push back against health or science in general today?
We just
We
went,
have
we
fucking
just went through that.
smartphones, and people are like, "No, I don't believe in technology, motherfucker." I can't with humans.
Yeah.
I have to argue
and-
with. I
and-
have to argue with these kind of people a lot.
And how many doctors don't know what the fuck they're talking about?
Yep.
That also happens.
Yeah. But like, well,
In my gout experience,
Yeah.
it's 50-50.
yeah. Yep.
I mean,
I went to a doctor last week. I've been to 2 doctors' offices in 2 weeks for 2 different things, which might be a sign of the times. But
Bobby Healthface.
guess what? Neither one of them could do. Tell me what was going on. That's it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something more.
No. I'll go into one during my nerd week because there's some funny stories that happened during it. But like,
Sometimes you just don't.
yeah,
Human bodies are weird.
I could count on one hand the amount of times that I've gone in because something is going on with me, and I've gone into a doctor's office and they've been like, "I know what's happening. Here it is. Here's what we can do." Or I know what's happening. There is no fix, but this is what you can do to mend it or help curb it or whatever, like so to speak. But like, I don't have a whole ton of faith in the medical system. Like outside of like, I think there's shit that we got down pat. Like you break your elbow, we got you. We got you. Actually, Jana's elbow broke and they didn't have her, but they got her the second time. So much like me, she was in a 50-50. But like I think for the most part, like a lot of trauma stuff, we either are at a point technology wise where we can fix it, but we know what's going on, we know how to fix it. It's either we have the technology to fix it or we don't. But the medical side of things, there's stuff that we have a grip on, but there's so much
Look at
stuff.
cancer
that we-
stuff.
Yeah.
Cancer stuff is crazy.
Well, so cancer and heart failure are the 2 that are like they're going to be the last 2 dominoes to fall, right? But I mean, everything leading up to there's tons of mental health things. There's tons of pulmonary things that we think we have a concept of, and we
You mean
call
the
it a thing.
Lung stuff?
Yeah, sorry, lung stuff. But we don't. You know, we try our best. But it's like a lot of times we think that our medical system, we have a great, America has a fantastic medical system, like of people come here for it, right? But that's just to go to show how far we are still behind in terms of what we think. A lot of people think you go to a doctor, you get fixed.
It's accessibility is a lot of it. It's like money. If you had unlimited money and you can see whoever you want and use whatever piece of equipment you want, you'll get fixed much better and easier and much more reliably. It's just like no one's going to be like, yeah, we'll run you through an MRI because.
Right. Right. No,
You
that's
know,
fair too.
You know,
They did that
that's
for-
like
they did
we
it for
have
the
the
president
technology for a
recently.
lot of things
The
that we
president got
don't
a
use
MRI.
because it's not reasonable.
I know a lot of people that have gone through MRIs and got some bullshit results.
Yeah, I'm saying in general, there's a lot of equipment available.
I do agree with
that
your
you
point
don't-
overall.
Yeah,
I do agree with your
you
point
don't have
overall.
access
The
to.
more resources that you have, obviously,
Yeah.
the more that's going. The more doors are going to open for you, undoubtedly.
Yeah, just because we have equipment that we don't use
In the medical
all time.
field and outside. But I also think that I think the general American citizen view of what the medical system is capable of is vastly different than what it's actually capable of.
The average American view on things are dumb in general.
Yeah, but this I don't necessarily think is dumb because I just don't think that I don't think we're taught enough about the medical side of life in our.
You say that, but people also at the same time, people just like confirmation bias is all.
That's true.
Like
But
when they want to believe in the medical system, they do, and when they get told something by the medical system, they want to hear. Then oh, my grandma said that I can just fucking eat ginger or where the fuck. Like I see that all the time. Like
Sure.
they believe in you until they don't want to believe in you.
Sure.
So like I don't think it's specifically an average view on the medical system thing versus just like people and their biases.
Let me say when I say we don't get enough education about the medical system, I don't mean specifically about the medical system. I mean specifically about medicine and health in general.
Yes.
Oh, now that we got that cleared up.
Yeah. No. People are just people are just uneducated overall. Even the educated are uneducated because people are ignorant. And
You know what,
sometimes-
Yeah, but I don't blame them. I don't blame them because I didn't know shit until later, much later on in my life. But like, because I didn't have any, it's just like I don't know shit about changing the spark plugs on my motor vehicle because we're not taught how to do that.
You got to gap them.
but you know what I'm saying? Like,
Unless it comes pre-gapped.
So yes, I am ignorant and I am uneducated.
That's what she said.
No, but some people, I don't know. I feel like it's what you might call, they choose to be ignorant and all that. Oh, it's just amount of people who listens to like fucking gurus and fucking crash diets versus just the fucking thing we actually know works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, eating pizza.
Yeah, like people just don't do the thing or don't want to know the things.
Yes.
In general, like
so
people who
I don't
people
think
who have
that's
cancer,
true.
people who have cancer, like I'm gonna drink Fiji water, it's gonna help versus and go take my chemo.
I don't think that answer is any more true or less true than the other side of it. I agree with you. I think there's a vast amount of people that are that way, but I think there's also a vast amount of people that just have no formal education on it. So.
I'm okay with people not knowing.
I think so. I think that the populace is very even keeled that way
because the problem is we have access to all the right information and all the wrong information at the same time.
Right.
But we have access. We have very much access. Most people, I would say 90% people have
access how to fix my spark plugs, but I still don't know how to do it.
But if you need to, you probably.
Well, you don't really fix them.
You replace them.
Change them.
Farrell,
You take the plug off the top, and it's typically a 13.
I don't need it.
You gotta have a deep socket.
You have to have it. You have to have a deep side. Could you?
I can change my tire.
Could you imagine, Farrell, having Bobby help you set the timing on a small block Chevy?
Oh.
Just how much fun that would be. There's a gun involved.
I have replaced the timing belt on a vehicle before.
That's a little different.
That's easy. That's mechanical. I've helped my dad do
one.
mechanical stuff before like that, but like nothing.
What was it? 2 clicks left. What's my cousin Vinny?
Oh,
yeah, I know what you're talking about. She says it, right? Yeah. Anyway, she's beautiful.
Torque wrench.
Who?
Marissa Tomei?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, still.
Yeah, still.
Oh, Aunt
beautiful.
Yeah.
She was really good in The Wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good movie too. That's the guy from Sin City.
Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke. Yeah, that was good.
That's not my bird.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, Iron Man.
Iron Man. It's not my bird.
Oh yeah, Whiplash
for the bird.
What next?
That's it.
Fair enough.
I don't know how we got here as usual.
Now that we got derailed for about 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was good. That's the way it goes. That's
Nerd Rage is about the derailment.
That's actually that's the key of the Nerd Week.
Marissa Tomei.
Pinkerton, if you're nasty.
Hey. Well, let's see. I'll just okay. This is funny. So Mason has a new job at the post office.
I love it.
And he asked me how to handle the situation.
Okay.
The stinky coworker.
Oh yes.
He said there's actually
what
two
type of stink?
Two
body odor.
Okay.
Two.
And this is at
one of the worst.
This is at 8 a.m. In December. I'm like, wait till July, buddy. I'm gonna be hanging some little trees on your ears.
He's new and they've been there. Probably.
Yeah. He said there's one guy around his age and another guy that's like probably my age, and they both just like you.
Which one is more acceptable? The guy his age or the guy our age to be stinky?
I don't know, man. I don't know that any of it's. But he was like, "How do you handle that?" I'm like,
You tell him.
I don't know. Maybe you say, "God, I got to go to Walmart after work. Oh, got to get some deodorant."
So I think I'll be honest.
Start spraying on them air fresheners.
What type of relationship does he have with him?
Well, it's a coworker relationship because he hasn't been there, and they see each other for like 3 hours in the morning, and it's excuse me, pardon me while they're loading out, and then it's the excuse me, pardon me is where it's the air moves, right?
Yeah, that's rough. So I had a guy that I worked with for a few years, and he started developing like a bad case of bad breath. But my
bad tooth.
My workforce is so I think it's I don't know, so to speak, just in case. I think some people have big ass tonsil stones.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like I think some people's tonsil stone pocket is just larger than other people's, because that's what his breath smelled like. And I know this breath on other people, that smell of decaying food. So but my workforce is fortunate in the sense where there's usually a friendship, hopefully. And I told him we were at the grocery store getting lunch, and I was like, "Hey man, your breath stinks. It smells awful. And you should, whatever you're buying right now, you should also buy Listerine and toothpaste, and I would Google tonsil stones to see if there's anything flush or anything that you could do, because it smells like a tonsil stone," which I'm always like, ew, ew, ew. Oh, that's nasty. If we're being honest.
Like when you pick your belly button sometimes.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude.
You're not
Oh
the only
man.
one.
Oh god.
I don't know why.
I have a horrible belly button picking story.
We had a girl we
You should
called.
tell it like that.
Oh God.
Oh god. Okay. So I was in a every now and then mop. Usually when we take a mopping van, we take 4 people. But every now and then you take 2 people. 2 people on a mopping van. Especially earlier on in your career, right? And this particular day, I lost track of time. And I went and took a piss. And while I was taking a piss, I hate a dirty belly button. It's like I don't tolerate it. So I was like, man, let me pick this motherfucker while I'm in here and put it right in the toilet, flush it all down, you know? So I picked it, and then
How much is coming out?
I looked at my watch, and I was like, fuck, I'm late. So I had to run to the mopping van, or the smaller one. And it was just me and this young lady. Her name is Wendy. And I got that, you know, I flicked the shit in the toilet, but my finger was just 1 knuckle deep in my belly button. And I've got a cavernous belly button. And so I get behind the wheel, so my hands are up, you know what I mean? Start going down the road, and she's like, do you smell that? And I was like, oh no. And I was like, oh my God, I do. Oh, what is there something, when you get out, I'm going to check under the seats. And it was 100% my belly. I've never told that story before.
That is great.
That's crazy.
That is
Strong belly button smell. Someone else next seat over can smell it.
Yeah,
Oh.
to be fair, it was my right hand, and my right hand was up on the steering wheel, right in line with her. You know what I mean? It was
Like, what's the mileage on this?
we got the air going. You know,
blowing belly button air. On
probably
this
got it
poor
on
girl.
recirculate.
Goodness gracious. I went to Nashville last week for work. And
It's like you're home away from home.
It's funny you say that. With several of us that are down there, I'm like, they should just rent us like
Yeah, you know all the spots. all
studio
the-
apartment or like a furnished.
at this point, I'm sure you know who has the best burger, the best.
we have I have basically, I bring these, what happens, I'm bringing these people in. We have a facility where we manufacture our product, and we take them there for a tour and a science lesson and all that, and selling stuff. And then the next day we go to Nashville. So yeah, the first night we go to a very specific restaurant. I order a very specific thing for lunch while we're at the facility. We go to a very specific place for
believe
dinner, and then at 10 o'clock after we've bar hopped, I go back. If they want to come with me, they're more than welcome to. If not, they're on their own recognizance. And it's worked out so far. I've had small groups. I'm doing it the week of January 13th, I think. And it's like 16 people. So
Wow.
it's a lot of people to wrangle, but I might have some help. So, but then I went down to
Alabama.
Yep. And
Yep.
spent a couple days with my folks.
How are they doing?
They're doing good.
Good.
They're old, but you know,
Time comes for us all.
my dad's still out. He had actually one time he had come up. Last time they were up here, there's some guy locally that had some, I don't remember, some body part to some car. Some weird little English sports car that, excuse me, nobody knows how to work on. But my dad knows how to reshape metal, so he took it. And long story short, he came to the conclusion that I can't fix this the way he wants it, so he shipped it back. So he had built this crate. My dad is definitely an engineer for redneck shit, because the way we got this crate using a tractor onto his flatbed trailer was horrifying, but it worked. And nobody lost a finger or a toe. But Dad's been selling off a lot of his equipment. He has a lot of very expensive metal shaping equipment. He sold one machine, some French machine. It was made in France. He's
called
had
the French tickler.
It's actually called an Eckold shrinker. 25 grand.
No shit.
Yeah. So he's just come to the conclusion that a lot of the stuff he didn't use enough to make it worth having, and you know.
Yeah.
So he's working on this car still. I helped him a little with that. I went to see probably the person I would have called my best friend for a long time. And I can't remember why we stopped talking. I just don't remember why. I hit him up, and we just kind of been bullshitting back and forth. And I went and hung out with him.
No shit.
Yeah, Friday night, and it was like,
This is down there still? And
yeah. This is
okay.
he's in like 30 minutes south of my parents' house.
How was that?
in
Weird at
Huntsville,
all?
For about 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
But then,
picked up, right?
dude, we bullshitted for 6 fucking hours.
That's
like
awesome.
we were like, I was like, God damn it, it's 1 o'clock. I've got to go because I have to drive. And anyways, it was just great seeing him. He collects stuff too. He has a incredible video game collection. Every console you can think of, he has.
Cody.
Yeah, well, on crack.
Yeah,
I mean, he had like 6 or 7 N64s, and most of the stuff he has, he gets at like yard sales and estate sales and stuff like that. He had a bunch of boxed video game stuff, like just a crazy collection.
Wow.
You can get that stuff slabbed now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can. But it was just really cool catching up with him. He's very successful in his job. Like, he's set himself up well.
Good for him.
I mean, usually that happens. You do well at your job and you have all this money and then you just buy dumb shit.
Well, and he's saved a ton of money over the years too. He doesn't have kids.
I don't know.
He has a hot Asian wife.
Nice.
Yeah, a half Korean wife.
Just the good half, you know what I mean?
And they have 2 French bulldogs that were batshit crazy.
They're like similar, right?
Like on top of me, licking me, like crazy dogs. But that's their kids, so
Yeah.
and it was just cool seeing him.
Fur babies. I have 2 fur babies. God, and slit these people's throats.
What about I love my grand dog sticker on a car?
What?
I love my grand dogs. Let's say your mother-in-law had a sticker on the back of her car that said, I love my grand dog.
You just give her the
Like,
dog.
it could just,
you wanna take it?
It could just be your dog, right?
Yeah, you can have this one.
So I want to talk about VPNs for a minute. And you can get 113 with Surfshark VPN. Use the code.
Nord?
Use the code. Hang on, I'm cutting a promo. Use the code Nerd Rage just to get a free month. So, all right, here's the
We need
deal.
a sponsor.
WWE has made their product difficult to watch, in my opinion. Because this is how it works. If you want to watch everything WWE has to offer, on Monday, and this is in the States, Monday is Netflix for Monday Night Raw. All right. Tuesday is your really only break because you can watch it for free. NXT comes on the CW, which is available on Antenna TV if you had to watch it that way, right? Wednesday, they don't have a show Wednesday, but that's AEW. So their next show is Friday, and that's SmackDown, and that's on USA. So you have to have cable. And now they're what they
one network.
They used to call pay-per-views are now called premium live events, and you have to have a subscription to an ESPN app that's $30 a month. On top of that, right? Well, outside of the United States, it's all on Netflix. Every single bit of it. So I wanted to watch the PLE last weekend or weekend before last. So I said, screw it, I'm going to buy
The People's Liberation event.
Yeah, that's what it is. Premium live event. I ordered a VPN. I bought a Surfshark, and I used code WrestleTalk and got a free month.
And you can watch a lot of stuff that's available.
It's
that's completely just region locked.
What's crazy is
You can watch all the anime in the world.
you can, yeah. So I set it up, and I loaded Netflix, and it showed, here's Monday Night Raw, here's SmackDown, here's everything. Cool, it's going to work. Well, then I go to watch it that night, and it won't. Something's wrong with it. Won't take the password. I'm like, all right. So I turned the VPN off, and it still wouldn't load, but it worked on my phone. So I'm watching the fucking thing on my phone.
I mean, the
pretty
same thing
aggravating.
with the NFL right now too. If
Yeah.
you're into football, some people aren't.
Who would that be?
The ball that's not ball shaped.
Oh, no, I heard that it's changing. It's going to be soccer. It's going to be called something else now. Trump thinks that football belongs to soccer. I mean, he's like, it is football.
Yes.
We should be calling it football. So I've come up with some options. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Tackle ball. Tackle evasion ball.
That's too long. I like it. Too long.
And then my personal favorite, because I think it has a nice little throw ball.
Well, if we ask our friends across the pond, they call it American football.
Yeah,
and football is soccer.
In Asian land, we call it American football. Too.
Bloody mouthful.
On Monday, it's on regular.
It's on
Monday Night
ESPN,
Football.
right?
No, Monday Night Football is
I think it's on ESPN now, buddy. I think they moved it. I think it was a big deal.
No.
maybe.
I'll stay.
Thursday night is on Amazon.
Amazon, right?
Right, and then Christmas Day is on Netflix. New Year's Day is on Netflix.
Well, what about if you're outside the country?
We don't watch football outside the country.
Well, I don't know. Maybe NFL has a deal with somebody.
I bet they do.
I bet you they
So
do.
there's you need cable, Netflix, Amazon Prime, and
That's like the fucking cocktail.
Need is a strong
Like
word.
the streaming cocktail.
Well, we're going to talk a lot about Netflix today, but
Yeah.
anyways,
And I'm going to be objective.
I have the VPN also is helpful because not all states in our great country are as happy to let you look at pornography as others.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's true.
So
where was I at recently?
Surfshark VPN allows you to say you're in New York and they don't care what you do in New
Was
York.
it Texas?
Texas is like that. Florida's like that.
Stupid.
Alabama's like that. Tennessee.
Yeah,
I-
I
this
was
is
in
just
Dallas, and
Market research.
I like tried to go to Pornhub, and it was like
They wanted you to sign in, probably.
Yeah. And I was like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
Why do you want to
gonna do
live
it.
there?
Well, speaking of which, I went to church while I was in Alabama. So my parents had left the church I grew up in to go to another church, and now they've gone back to the church I grew
Is it
up
beef?
Grass is always greener.
in. They didn't like the preacher, so they left, and then got to it. Those Methodist churches will bounce preachers around like free agents on draft day or
Similar to
something.
the Catholics, but normally they do something wrong.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the time it's, you're drawing a big crowd. Let's put you at a bigger church,
Yeah, the Catholics is like you're drawing a crowd of police.
Yeah.
That's
Also, unfortunately, a smaller crowd.
A minor
So,
problem crowd.
yeah. So the Methodist Church split over the last several years. What the hell? So now it's
Is that the Great Schism?
well, I believe that's what they called it. Basically, the United Methodist Church wanted to allow homosexuals and trans people into be able to be a little more open with
Believe in God?
themselves and also be part of like the leadership and the pastoral function.
Okay.
So some churches said, "Nah, we don't want that." So they split off and formed the Global Methodist Church, which I didn't.
Which is funny because they're like, well,
The formerly united globally.
I hope Nerd Rage is still going when I retire.
Since you got some stories to tell,
I'm going to be off the fucking chain.
hey, you know what?
I'm going to be off.
Hey,
the
if it
fucking
goes
chain.
down, go down a big ball of fire.
That's a good point. Anyways, I don't see how this church is functioning. There's 30 people there. Like financially, I don't understand how.
state subsidies.
Well, actually, what it is the great
The
big
tax exempt status.
the great big. It's the same way how the states work. The great big churches pay the bills for the little church, or the way the NFL works is probably better. Because Green Bay doesn't bring in the money that the Raiders or the Cowboys do, so that's why they kind of have an even pot on some. So that's why there's a salary cap, right?
How long do we have? Like less than, I don't know. Because I don't go to church, not for a long time, but it just feels
It's a
like,
short time.
Not for a long time, Joe. My man said not for a long time. That's goddamn, he's so horny.
I'm trying to diversify this place.
There's big shoes to fill. So,
But like, it feels like shit's just less religious now, right? Than fucking when I was a kid.
It is.
It just feels like shit's less and less and less religious. I'm just like, when is this more of this shit gonna go away?
I mean, it's a slow burn. It's a
Well,
slow
look,
burn.
I mean,
but what you need is so I would say, in part, it's due to our lack of serious artists. So, like, I think in the '90s we had a lot of serious artists that were making music and movies and pushing the envelope of the way that people think. And I think it had a huge impact on society for the next 20, 30 years.
The Matrix, right?
But I don't think that's the case now. And that's coming from a person who likes today's music. Doesn't like today's movies too much, but 50-50 ain't bad, right? It's like my doctor diagnosis.
As a gout doctor.
Why don't I give him that same grace?
Good people,
I'm
both
phony.
sides.
But you know what I mean? Like I think that like I'm just going to use the obvious example, but it's far bigger than him, so to speak, in terms of quantity and everything. But like you take a character like Manson, right? Love him or hate him, the message and point that he was making, and as big as he was able to get on a mainstream platform, there's a trickle down effect, so to speak, obviously the kid that with eyeliner and black lipstick and everything else, he's not that person. Is you feel personally attacked?
Yes, you can see my face. You can see my face.
Wait,
that's always me.
That person is already on board.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. But somewhere in Beautiful People becoming a top 20 record and so on and so forth, a kid not into that got exposed to that and started asking themselves questions because of that, and I think that shit sort of like it throws fuel on the fire of people.
Give me
questioning
fuel, give me fire, give me
but we don't talk about that record. But like that's the sort of thing that perpetuates people questioning the old systems and old traditions. If you don't have that, which I feel like we don't have that in the same way now, you're back to just the edges on the paper burning and slowly burning away.
Edge to edge burning
is my theory.
I just thought I feel like it's naturally happening just because like just having phones and access and like other things to be preoccupied about and not wanting to go to church. I just feel like the upcoming generation don't think about religion isn't being told about religion as much, probably, or like don't give a shit as much naturally.
So I think it all diverts back to what I'm saying. Like I think that a lot of people aren't raising their kids in those environments because they were forced. They were taught in the era that we grew up in to start asking some questions and start figuring some things out on their own. And I think that now what you're back to is you're back to just the edges burning. So it's still happening.
Yeah, just slower.
Just slower.
But like it seems like it's a slowly dying
and
thing.
I'm not the one saying that there should be no church and there should be no. I'm not saying
no. I'm not saying there shouldn't be. I'm just saying like it's.
But in terms of systems controlling mind, like train of thought, that's what I'm against. I'm okay with religion. I'm okay with churches. I'm okay with community and bringing people together.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Okay. I'm not okay with forcing people to think the way that you think and not allowing them to think on their own.
No. I mean, I think part of the more progressive popes as we have and the more progressive churches trying to be able to retain an audience because they can't.
Right.
And look, there's no way you can't be fucking nowadays homophobic, transphobic, or exclusive. Not even phobic, just exclusive to those people.
I think it's also people changing.
Yeah, and be a viable business plan. It's just not.
This split I'm talking about. Like, no one should force you to participate in religion, and no one should force you to say these are the things that I'm going to stand for. So, while I don't agree with the stance, I agree with the concept of we're going to worship the way we want to worship.
Yeah. I mean, that's
what we don't like the. I mean, that's literally, and nobody died over it, right? Let's be honest.
Not this go round.
Not this go round, right?
I mean,
although I take that back. In researching this, there was. Because it is a global, the United Methodist Church is a global. There was some sort of physical scuffle in some African country between the two sects, and somebody died. So I guess I was wrong.
So the global is the formerly united.
The global are the ones that don't want the gay people.
Oh, global
no GG. Global in G and G. Global no gay.
G&G.
So, but the United
was original.
They're the ones that
they
came
want to
up
unite the gay
and
people.
wanted to.
Okay.
They're trying to grow. They're trying to grow their audience. Let's just
United is being true to their name.
That's
yes, and they were
global is like global except for
yes.
The undesirable.
Yes, yeah. But I mean, there's a fucking 50 million branches of Christianity anyway. I'm sure the labels matter to each individually labeled person, but to me, it's like you Christian. I know it's Catholic is separate, right? Catholic differentiates itself from Christianity, but to me, they were always the same religion for the longest time until someone explained to me like they're kind of two different things.
Catholics are just guilty Christians.
Yeah,
no, Catholics are what is that?
It's guilt.
See, you know what's funny, man, is like, so I feel where this is going, and I can feel myself getting defensive, even though I don't care.
Well, talking about last week is like you were indoctrinated.
You feel guilty?
I mean, all the time.
We can have 4 hours of
But it's
religious.
Christmas time. It's time to
I
talk
got-
about this
I got
shit.
something to do today,
Yeah.
so we can't have like a
Bobby's got places
9-hour
to-
pod.
Bobby's got New York to go
I
to.
got places to go.
So this has been a shitty year for me. Like I feel like
Yeah.
it's been a shitty year.
Same.
But the biggest flex I can achieve in my traveling right now, I am titanium. Titanium elite with Marriott.
I love to hear that.
The next
I love that.
The next one is unobtainable.
Adamantium.
It's
hey, with that attitude, it is.
well it's ambassador elite. It's 100. You have to spend 100 nights and $23,000, and I don't stay in those hotels because I spent $8,500. I didn't. My company spent $8,500, but
Hey, shoot for the stars, man.
yeah, that gets
Oh,
me.
slightly more than double.
Yeah, we'll see.
Shoot for the stars, aim for the moon,
Dude, I don't know if I want that life. Yeah, I get like 75%. So instead of the points you would normally get, now I get that and 75% more. So I'll be racking up some points to use at some point in some way, form, or fashion. So
Can you sell them? Can it be a racket? Can you just start selling your points?
you can transfer points. I'm sure people do.
Oh, there you go.
Hey Joey. Oh, fuck. Did you hear about the non-binary gold prospector?
No.
They dug up a fortune in their hills.
Okay.
I see where we're going. I like where you're taking the cold.
I giggled out loud about that one myself for a very long time.
It's good. It's good.
I watched some stuff.
More or less on the side of the global.
That's less global, more united.
It is more united, but they haven't just kicked the doors open.
So my machine woes continued. I ended up just buying their new controller.
Yes,
and
upgrade,
I
bro.
bought a new refurbished laptop that runs Windows 11, and now I'm gonna have to use a intermediary software called, I think, UGS.
Yu-Gi-Oh is
I think it's UGS, Universal G Code Sender or something. Basically, to take my files and have them talk to this controller. So I'm really dreading that. I got the computer set up yesterday, ran 115 updates. But then I'm going to try to work on the controller this afternoon. I'm hoping I just plug it in and it works. That would be a dream. I know it's not realistically.
Yeah.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, everybody. I really appreciate that.
just setting it for realities, though.
I did watch some things either on the plane or not. I watched Nobody 2, the sequel to the Bob Odenkirk Nobody movie, which was a kind of John Wick-ish.
Well, yeah, it was, yes.
Yeah, it was a fun romp.
Yes,
not a lot to it, but the fight scenes were cool.
I like Bob Odenkirk.
I did too. Of course, Landman, I'm up to date on that. I finished watching The Chair Company, which has been renewed for a second season. I still don't really know what to say about this show.
You're still watching it, though.
I did watch it, but it was almost morbid curiosity. It's like, what other fucked up shit's going to happen here?
Yeah, watch it for the story. I'm
And it ended abruptly. I was looking for the next episode, and there wasn't one. And I'm like
They pulled the chair out from under you?
that's basically the premise of the whole fucking show, if I'm being honest. That's how it started. I watched a movie on Netflix that is George Clooney and Adam Sandler called Jay Kelly.
I heard about it.
I scrolled by it.
Yeah, you could probably just continue with that practice. I mean, it was good. So Clooney plays this aging actor, right? And
That's him.
Yeah.
Very
method.
Truthfully, it is.
He set his entire life for this role.
At one point, he's getting an award, and they're showing like a tribute of all the things he's done, and it's all the things that George Clooney's done, right?
Right.
It's obviously,
Got it.
it makes sense. But Adam Sandler's his agent, and he's got a tumultuous home life, and he's having to drop everything to travel with this guy. And, George Clooney's character keeps having these flashbacks to things that happened in his life. I don't know. I think it was a very good grab at an award season, right? But sometimes those movies just don't hit the mark when they're aiming that way.
It's true.
Let me see what else here. The last thing I wanted to talk about was I watched the Diddy documentary.
I was going to say, did no one talk about that?
So I watched the first 2 episodes.
Yep.
As did Farrell.
Yep, I finished it.
So I haven't watched the last 2, and the last 2 I think are the ones that I'm going to be more interested in terms of like new information for me.
Yeah, man.
So what's your thoughts? What
get
into it.
I have said for a long time that this man has been responsible for some atrocities. The Tupac thing, like,
he's not responsible for that. I watched those episodes, and there's some shit that's painted to frame him that way, but he is not responsible for that. Let me clear this up, because I got text messages about this.
Listen. I know you have a very strong opinion about this.
Not opinion.
Were you there?
No, but
it's an opinion.
Okay, I have a very strong database of information that I'm assessing from. I'm not telling you my opinion on it.
Okay, I'm just saying. Let me say this.
Sure.
The man didn't pull the trigger.
No, he didn't order it either.
Okay, that's fine.
So that guy that got beat up.
Dude, let me just say my piece.
Okay, go ahead.
I was kind of dreading this because I know you were going to argue with every...
I'm not going to argue it.
Yes, you are, dude. No, it comes across as arguing. It's just... look, 50 Cent produced this, right? 50 Cent's the biggest hater in the history of the world.
One of the greatest, though. One of the greatest haters.
The fact that... So this footage, right? You guys heard about where this footage came from? That Diddy paid the videographer, or didn't pay the videographer?
So he was expecting to get off, so to speak.
Yeah, and then he sold it to 50.
He got off.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah. Well, others did, for sure.
I mean, the thing that... I don't know if you guys have seen this part yet, but that he billed Biggie's funeral back to his estate, or his... take of the cut.
Yeah, so that was new.
That's
that was
monstrous.
That was new information to me. I've looked into that a little bit further. From what it seems, still fucked up. It seems like he used. So Bad Boy paid for it, but they billed it back to his budget, to like the album budget. So if I'm reading this right, and this I just saw this a couple days ago, and I'm still looking into it, but it seems like that would just be so Life After Death hadn't come out yet when he died. So from what I can garner from this, like whatever the budget was for Life After Death, which I'm sure was sizable because it's it's super well produced and promoted, and music videos of him on a goddamn yacht and all that shit, or speedboat, whatever that was. That it was part of the recoup budget. So whatever that album sold, it had to recover those funds.
Do you think they recovered those funds? Bet you it was paid out back to a line item to his mom, right?
No, I mean,
the motherfucker never paid anybody.
No, what I'm saying is that
anybody
when the albums were sold before the mother got a cut.
I understand.
Yeah,
I understand how it worked.
Yeah,
still, and he never paid anybody. I think the third episode. Yeah. The Lil something or something. The guy who
Young, where we didn't the Youngs yet? No, still in the Little era.
The guy who he worked on that Love album. He produced the whole thing. He worked for him for 2 years.
Yeah,
and he's never been paid for it. Nothing.
Yeah. So there was 2 guys. That guy Rod.
That's what I'm talking about. Lil Rod.
So he's the one I don't believe, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I shouldn't say. I should believe or listen to the victims, right? Believe the evidence. So that dude said that, because I saw clips of this. I haven't seen this episode yet, to be fair, but that he woke up, he had done some drugs with Diddy, and woke up and his asshole was sore, and then stayed around. So let me tell you what.
I will tell you.
If I wake up and my asshole's sore, the next time you see me, it will be the last time you see me. One way or another.
I got to go to a doctor. There's a 50-50 chance to tell me what happened to my asshole.
I'm not sure. His story, I was like, ugh. The little clips I've seen, but I haven't seen all of it, to be fair.
It's just fucked up, man. It's just fucked up all the way around. Like, I thought the documentary was well done. Like,
I agree.
It was produced well, And
I think it's up there with top 5 music documentaries possibly ever made. From what I've seen so far.
Yeah, I wish the first 2 episodes got into the newer information faster.
Well, they're painting a picture.
I know.
I mean, if you know the the basketball game tragedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. The Howard Homecoming.
He was basically putting on this concert because he was promoting stuff on the side because he wasn't making a lot of money doing the A&R stuff. They had all these people, and it was the early 90s, and bum rushing the door when they're sold out was just a thing people did. And there was a staircase, and the doors were locked, and everybody, like 9 people, literally got crushed to death.
I heard a conspiracy about this.
Oh boy!
But before you give that, Jim, the issue with that.
I see what you did there, Jim.
Yeah. Is that like, so he started promoting that shit. He's a young college kid, right? He starts promoting this party, which he has a knack for. He's selling tickets. It starts catching on. Other people start getting aware of it because he does have connects to
Heavy D,
Andre Harrell.
Heavy D. Was
Heavy D, Uptown. Andre Harrell was running Uptown. So like he connects to all these people. Word starts getting out. Before you know it, LL Cool J's fucking coming, like the biggest rap star of the era. Mike Tyson was supposed to be there. Mm-hmm. So now this thing that was already catching on for this,
that was in a gym at a college,
a relatively small venue, is now this monstrosity because it was over promoted.
Yeah,
and I was on Reddit, so
yeah,
believe what you want.
Nice. That's why you find the truth.
There was a lot of the stuff about LL and Tyson might have been rumor that he started.
Oh, that wasn't true.
That wasn't true. In order to get to, because it wasn't promoting as well as he wanted it to be at first, and then it got way too big, way too fast.
Careful what you ask for, they say.
You know, and that there might have been things about causing some issues with doors and the cause rushing, because it would be an easy way for him to say, hey, it's canceled. Y'all can't didn't expect people to die in it. But it was like his way out, because people are like, oh, we're coming here to see these people who ain't fucking coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the rumor, conspiracy that I heard.
Yeah.
I think that's there's a possibility there. I don't know of LL ever denying it, but I don't know that he hasn't either.
Right.
I'd have to look into it.
And just the shit like with...
And Mike Tyson, he says one thing one day, God bless him, though. I don't want any problems.
That dude looks great,
fucking Mike. Icon. Mike-con, if you will.
What's up, champ?
The stuff about him, like Eric Sermon's bit about him stealing his girl, Albie Shore's bit about him stealing his girl.
Yeah.
And he always went after... and then I never heard that piece about him and Suge at the club he was trying to pick up one of Suge's side pieces.
Yeah, I never
heard that before.
I hadn't heard that either. I did know that him and Suge had talked. I mean, the guy Wolf that got killed, that was Puffy's boy. That I knew about all that. Him and Suge, I know that they had talks. So Suge talked to somebody the night of the Source Awards, the infamous Source Awards.
The 97 Source Awards.
Was it 97? No, 96. Or was it 95? 95 or 96?
Yeah,
because Big died in 97.
Oh, it would have been 95 or 96 then.
So, the dancing on stage, all that bit. He talked to somebody afterwards, and somebody approached him about it, and he said then, I mean, it was bullshit, but this guy alleges that he said, no, I was talking about Jermaine Dupri, 95. He was talking about Jermaine Dupri, which also he's guilty of those charges.
Yeah, but he wasn't on the...
But he wasn't who he was talking about.
Jermaine was even there.
I don't know if he was either, but he was still doing... Jermaine Dupri was doing all of that shit in the same year, but that definitely wasn't who he was talking about.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
So you don't believe Keefe D at all?
So I believe some of Keefe D. So I've watched every Keefe D interview that he's ever done. What it seems like to me is it seems like people were in a room. Imagine like a Skull Fest, that sort of room, right? And somebody says, "I'm gonna pick somebody. You pick a name arbitrarily."
Robert D.
Robert D. Perfect, because people know I love him. So I started. I hate that motherfucker, Robert D. I will pay you $1 gazillion if you fucking somebody just kill that motherfucker, right? Okay. Then Robert D is involved in a robbery where he robs a gang member. Or no, a gang member robs a death row member. Then the death row guy catch him. They beat the dog shit out of him, and the gang members retaliate, and they kill Tupac for this robbery, or for this jumping, for this ass whipping, right?
Because that guy had snatched the chain.
Correct.
And that was Orlando.
Correct.
Yep.
And they say, and then after the smoke is cleared, figuratively and literally, man, I remember at Skullfest when he said he could pay me $1 gazillion if I killed this motherfucker. Now I happen to kill this motherfucker. I'm getting my $1 gazillion. You know, but the point is that had Puff not made that statement, Pac would still be dead. So like that's why I don't put that on his jacket.
Okay, I could see that point.
Robert D is in what, Bad Boys, or is he part?
Yes, he's part of the 1989 Detroit Pistons.
Yes, it was Martin Lawrence, Will Smith, and Robert D.
Oh man,
Bad Boys.
that's awesome.
I would
He
watch
gave me his
that.
card one time so I could email him.
And you know that 95 Source Awards, it's one of those events that's just, it's never going to go away. It's always going to keep getting brought up. Like, it was amazing. And I watched it. I remember watching it in real time live when it had, like,
it was on UPN, I believe.
I recorded it and cut the commercials out, you know, like, what a show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's great. The doc, you know,
I mean, I there's some dark shit in there, man.
Oh yeah. So I haven't got to the stuff that I want to get to, which I have watched a fair amount on that too. Like I've watched interviews with all of the prostitutes. For those that are interested in any of that stuff, DJ Vlad, who gets a ton of shit, but I think he does a hell of an interview. He has interviewed every single one of the prostitutes.
Yeah.
And they all have fairly identical stories.
So the
Punisher?
Main gigolo guy is the guy that's on there.
The Punisher? That's the guy.
I don't know his name, but he said,
Wait, the one that's married to Mariah Carey?
No,
That's Nick Cannon.
it was Nick Cannon.
I'm a
sorry.
gigolo.
That's it. Wow, I forgot about that song.
Yeah, good
I just
pull.
think about Drumline when I think about him. But yeah, that's really it for me.
Yeah. Joe, what do you got?
I didn't do much. My Hero Academia is almost over. I'm caught up. I thought it was going to be last episode this week, but apparently there's another one. The main conflict was over last week.
Joey?
Yeah.
That's the gift that keeps on giving.
I like these prologue episodes. Like sometimes, like after the final thing happened, it kind of like abruptly ends. In most stories, like, oh, this thing happens, it's resolved now, and then like a happily ever after, or like a simple prologue. But no, it's apparently two. I thought it was gonna be one episode of prologue, but it's gonna be another one. And I like to see where the world shakes up after the events happen. Dr. Stone, I'm picking that back up. Season 3, enjoy it. I love science because it's an anime about science. It's about the world getting turned back in the Stone Age, and there's one fucking guy who loves science is bringing it all back.
Oh, he's starting from scratch.
Yeah, so like the whole world got turned to stone. The humans only.
Oh, not a Stone Age, like a Stone Age.
But then it becomes like, so everyone got humans only.
Stoned age? Because that's what we're in now, right?
Yeah,
This is the stoned age. Seems to be.
Yeah, hopefully. But yeah, everyone got turned to stone, and then some people start waking up 2,000 to 3,000 years later, but all technology's gone. Like no one has nothing. People are living like primitives, and this one guy is like, I love science. I remember science. I'm going to do science. And then he starts like using what resources he can to.
Does he have a base knowledge like that he had? Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, he was a science guy. So
Okay.
so like he's like
Bill Nye.
more better than Bill Nye. But he's like
the
looking
science.
Get out.
But also in the process of the show of watching the story and the mix, all the science is real. Like all the things he's doing can be done. It's like, okay, this is how you make glass.
Not unlike Abraham Lincoln Vampire.
Yes, much like
I just put it together. Landman's power is he can pull petroleum out of the ground and attack you with it. Does that make sense?
Isn't that just the United
You
States
got anything
of America?
better?
I mean,
Pretty much. It's Homelander, but with oil. But not baby oil, Diddy. Calm down. Just petroleum.
Calm down.
in the show, they've just now starting to refine petroleum.
Okay.
So this show happens in Japan,
I think.
and
my
there's
family
only
has
one
watched
oil
this.
field in Japan.
Is that where you boil it?
To refine it?
Yes, yeah. And apparently, like the residual is how you make. I'm learning more science from this. Like, so there's one fucking petroleum field actually in Japan that they don't use because no one cares. But like this guy's like,
There's only one oil basin in Japan.
apparently there is. I didn't even know. But so he's like, we're gonna go find it. He find it. They start refining oil to make gasoline, so they can start making shit with gasoline, and then the residuals, like the trash part, you mix with gravel, and that's how you make asphalt. And they're making roads now.
Nice.
It's 90% gravel and 10% whatever the fuck leftover oil stuff is. But
Nice.
yeah. But yes, science, and it's like more or less wholesome. There's like
Petroleums and everything.
antagonists and some bad players in there, but overall it's about like rebuilding humanities and people getting together to like
What happened to
do
the
science.
wind? The wind.
What happened to the wind?
The renewable energy.
They use it.
Oh.
They recently revived a world class like
Wrecking Crew.
captain.
Hey, you watch Landman, you know that every one of those wind turbines, every wind turbine they put up consumes so much energy during that process that it will never make up for it its entire if it runs for a million years.
It's the recycling of energy.
Okay.
It is.
But his little monologue there doesn't account for the Stone Age just coming to an end.
That's fair.
Fair.
Yeah, but apparently Mount Fuji's supposed to explode every few hundred years. I didn't know that. I thought it was dormant. But like, so like they're
Yeah, if you like you know, get it all excited.
just you're making this rubbing motion. I like it.
All right on the mountain.
So they were like, oh,
gotta get up on the rim.
What happens when you drop a nuclear bomb on it?
Just banging the fuck out of it. Yeah, so all the maps don't work because apparently after a few thousand years it's exploded multiple times and landscapes completely changed because of that.
It's also because nobody today knows how to read a fucking map. There's
that too. This guy does, but yeah, no, I'm quite enjoying it.
good.
Yeah, I'm going to start Spy Family season 3 soon because it's going to be over in 2 weeks, and same with Campfire Cooking in Another World.
Okay.
What is wholesome to me, and like less rage baiting stuff. I'm trying to fill my life with.
Yeah.
You got to master that.
I do hate. This is unreasonable of me, but I hate voice boxes.
Wait.
The throat guy.
Beatboxing?
The
like
throat voice box where you can't talk and
like when you talk like
yeah, bro. I know it's
Froggy style. CV4? Anybody? I'm gonna fuck that bitch Froggy style. Froggy style.
But like it's not their fault, and like they're the victims, and like they're living a shit.
Yeah.
It's awful, right? I wish they would just write shit down on text. Like,
What if- all right, so what if-
because I have a hard time understanding accents to begin with.
So what
and I feel like the asshole
did
when I was like,
they
what?
ask for? What did they ask for? Give me something they can't do.
Acetaminophen?
I don't know because I
acetaminophen.
can't
Let's
fucking
say,
understand.
Let's say acetaminophen. Okay. So but you had to write it down. Okay. Pretend to write it down. All right. You're working like on a team. And now when you write it down, you got to look at it. I'm just asking if this would make it better. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I get some acetaminophen?
What?
Acetaminophen.
One more time.
Acetaminophen.
Can you write this down for me, please?
Can you write it down? Can you write it? Intergalactic planet.
What if they did
that make your day better?
It would, but they don't. They just get more upset, and I get more upset, and everyone's upset every single time.
All right.
I love that reel, by the way. That exists.
Oh, so that's a real life story.
Yes.
No, but that reel exists.
It exists for real.
I'm gonna get it for you.
Yeah.
But like it's one of those things. Like I feel like that's one of the technologies that should be better by now, right? That like we have so much more advanced in technology in so many ways. But why don't we have better voice boxes? Whatever the fuck that shit is called.
I agree. AI.
Yeah.
I saw a great use of AI recently.
Oh.
That I'm 100% behind.
It's all great, but okay.
That I'm 100% behind.
Okay.
Where I feel like, yes, here we go. This is about using a new tool, adding technology into an old system to fix a problem and move forward without degrading what the thing is. Beanie Siegel, the rapper, was shot.
Okay.
And his voice never recovered. He was shot in the lung, and he went from a
lung stuff.
He went from a certain lung stuff. He went from a certain type of voice that I loved to a raspy, almost unlistenable for me voice. And he just did a record, and they used AI to make him sound like he did before.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
I applause from me.
it's they can do that, but they can't give a fucking lady a fucking better voice box.
Nope.
They should throw AI in that fucking box.
They should. If it can fix it, by all means.
Yeah.
And then work on gout diagnosis.
They probably could diagnose gout if they wanted to, but that guy just was like, "Oh, I know what I'm talking about," because they can test for uric crystals. Like they just don't feel like taking the time.
Yeah, it's not. It's like, once again, it's not more so airing on your, not to retread this conversation, but it's usually not. It's often not the technology. It's the doctor issue.
Yes.
I don't have. So when I say I don't have faith in the medical system, I'm usually talking about the doctor.
And
Can I go back in time?
yeah. All right, continue.
I watched the last Conjuring movie, The Last Rites. It was okay. I don't know if it was necessary. It does tie.
Man,
It does tie.
that's Joey for trash.
It ties the whole thing together, for better or worse. It does, like, apparently does. I mean, follow their quote unquote supposedly based on real life true story. Like, it does follow their life.
That's
history.
cool.
Like where they retired.
Right.
The story
Right.
that they retire.
That's cool.
So there's that, and then they show like clips of the actual people at the end. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think it's all horse shit, but like, good for them for getting a good movie series out of it. But I don't think it was completely unnecessary. But I think they're gonna have more spin-off shit now. That I think is unnecessary. That you've covered their life, you've covered the side stories, and good enough.
Nip it in the bud.
Yeah,
Pin in it.
yeah. Put end things.
I'm with you.
For better or worse, just end it.
Yeah, hopefully for better.
Yes,
Fingers
hopefully,
crossed.
But regardless, just you gotta end it at some point. My dad just turned 70.
Love that.
Yeah, I took him to Dutch's daughter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I thought you said
they-
doctors at first.
I've been there.
Oh,
I've been
maybe
there
I
years.
hit the button too soon.
Oh man, I am. I'm going. He's getting one of his knees replaced.
Did you get the crab dip?
Yeah, I got
So-
everything.
so
Wait, hold on. What hospital has crab dip?
So look,
When you have the money,
not for nothing. If you're in the Maryland area, and I've partaken wherever I could, the best crab dip I've ever had in my life, including my own, which is not to be joked with, is Dutch's daughter.
they
They put it on a cracker?
You can put it on a cracker. You can put it on a toast.
But I mean,
they have like a spiced bread that they bring out with
Yeah.
it's
and they have cinnamon butter, regular butter.
second to none.
But they don't have like they're not like I don't know. I think they're American restaurant. I guess I don't know what to
Yeah.
call.
Yeah, I would say so.
It's just a generic fancy restaurant, but everything. So it's basically seafood and steak.
Yeah. It's like a
but
surf and turf
everything is
restaurant.
fucking really good. It's
good.
Like from the salad to the steak to the fucking.
And it's like
crab
an
cake.
old mansion.
It's huge.
Yeah, and it's like a cool vibe.
It's like 2 stories and a basement, and like the entire parking lot was full. I thought we weren't gonna have seats, but
I've never been there when
there were still
the
seats.
parking lot wasn't full.
But
Every
there's-
time I've gone, day, noon, or night.
but there's still seats in there. I've never had to wait in line there.
If you want the Maryland, also the cheat code for it, on Sundays they have a brunch that's a buffet, but like a classy buffet. It's not Golden Corral that we're talking about here, but
Hey,
just saying, just so people can paint a picture. That's all I'm doing. The crab dip is in the buffet along with the bread. So like whenever we get the buffet brunch,
It's just crab dip lunch.
yeah, I get a big bowl of that shit and I surround it with bread, and then I go have a second, and then I have a third.
This is
and
the
then I
white
don't-
version of Asian people doing the Asian buffet with the crab legs. You know, you
Yeah.
do all
Yeah,
the Asian people with the fucking
usually-
stacks of crab legs.
I usually, not always, but I usually can't do crab legs at a buffet because they're often cold.
Yeah.
Now,
Suppose
is the rest of your Sunday just shitting?
no, it's just worried about gout the next day.
Yeah, worried about gout the next day. And then
And which doctor you're going to
what I do, I flip a coin, 50-50.
Which doctor's going to lie to me?
But yeah, my dad, like, he's getting one of it. He's going to get both his knees replaced, but he's getting one of them done next week, so I'm going to go with him. And this is one of MedStar Hospital, so I'll be there. I know the people there, so that'll be good. And then hopefully everything works out, and he'll get his other one done in 2 months.
I'm sure.
They were going to do like a partial at first, but like I think they're going to go with a full, because his legs has been deformed. It's been messed up so long. He's like super bow-legged because his knees are like
Oh, really?
deformed. Because like he should have taken care of this like 10 years ago, but obviously he just recently retired. He refused to like not work to
Right.
take care of himself. But so he just look. I didn't know, because people be like that. he couldn't see out of one of his eye for the last 5 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I didn't fucking know that. It was a in and out 1 day surgery thing. He could see perfectly fine. He just didn't bother to take care of it for 5 years.
Was it cataracts?
I don't know what it was.
He drives a Rinkin.
Well, my aunt had her cataract removed. And I made all these jokes because my
Converter?
I love those, Bobby.
no
Stolen?
but I have a cousin that's a copper miner and he's real good at them Cadillac converters.
Catalytic converters?
No, Cadillac converters. They convert your car to a Cadillac.
Oh, like a transformer. But instead of turning a car into a robot, it turns from a car to a Cadillac.
Exactly. No matter what it is, you can take an '83 Toyota Tercel and
I
turn
really
it into a
enjoyed your
Cadillac.
joke, Bobby.
Because my dad's Asian.
I wouldn't have done it otherwise.
Hey, go figure.
But he could. But the thing that just boggles my mind is that he could have just done this and instead of not see for 5 years of it. Can you imagine just I can't see out of one eye for 5 years and then I'm just gonna live like this now, even though I can take
That's
taken
insane.
care of.
You know, I think a lot.
It's not a good thing.
No.
We say that there's these tough old guys. Like, yeah, they're tough old guys, but it's dumb. It's unnecessary.
My tough old guy uncle died of colon cancer because he never got a hose up his butt. So go hose your butts when it's time, boys.
Bring back toxic.
I'm gonna sound bite that.
I feel like there's a lot of other factors.
I do that.
go into-
I do that on the regular without a doctor, so it's fine.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So you're going to offer a traveling colonoscopy clinic, dude? There's the move.
only
You
to
have-
ladies.
You have a van, and they just lay on the gurney in your van, and you just.
How comfortable would you getting into some stranger's fucking van and getting a hose up your ass?
I am very comfortable.
Can you give me your hand?
Wait.
There's a
Was he
camera.
a great big tall Alabama guy?
Open the door and say, "Hey, what are you doing with that?"
I'm just cleaning it off real quick.
Man, you've been eating livers.
Yo, you got bad tonsil stones or a bunch of shit in this van?
Hey, you didn't do the clean out good, man. So I went to get some lunch.
Ugh.
Left you in there. Sorry.
Yeah, milk.
Well, I'm glad your dad can see, and good luck with it.
And because they were like, if they did a partial reconstruction, then it would still be like, bro, like just replace the whole fucking thing, get the new robot legs.
Yeah, it's a risky operation, but it's worth it.
I'm not sure if it's risky. It's like
It's a joke from Grandma's Boy.
oh
I'm thinking about getting robot legs.
right.
It's a risky operation, but it's worth it.
I hate your face.
Dude, what a good movie. That was during that era.
Fantastic.
It was a tail
Yeah.
end.
I can't believe you came on my mall.
It's a fucking sweet car bed.
But that's it for me.
All right. I can.
Is this the end of Nerd Rage about to come up?
No. I can cross the Diddy Dog off of mine. Been working on these photo albums.
It looks really good, man.
Yeah,
That's
thank you.
impressive. I didn't even realize you could have that done like that.
So I started working at 1980. I'm at starting. The next one I start is 2004. So I'm moving. Diddy Doc, I can take off. So I went to the doctors. I mean, so to speak, all of this. So to speak at the beginning, so to speak at the end, so to speak all throughout. No more so to speaks for the rest of
One question before you get into this. I went to the doctor recently just for a checkup. Did they ask you if you have felt like you would want to harm yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that something new?
They've been asking me that at my physical.
Well, you,
for a
not
couple-
me, though. Just kidding.
Correct. That's fair.
No, but they did ask me this time. I'm like, I actually said no more than usual is how I answered
It's
it.
funny. I actually had this thought the other night when I was in a darker place. I was like, I spend half the time thinking about killing myself and the other half worried I'll die.
Me? Oh man. I hope we just become best friends.
Anyway, back to the doctor. So, I had something happen in 2007
Wow.
that didn't feel right in my throat, so to speak. So to speak for all of this. But I was
Did he still having parties in 2007?
yeah, but dude, I would have tore that party up. Let me tell you something. But
Not with your weak ass throat.
You might have gotten torn up.
no, so that's not the type of like Diddy's thing is like I would have been perfect for that job. It's like my number one fantasy thing. Except I want to degrade people while I do it. Anyway.
So to speak.
Yeah, no, so to speak on that one. That's just a fact. That's my number one fantasy. It's my bucket list sexual act is I want I want to cuck somebody, and I want to have sex with their wife and talk shit about them the entire time. I do. So that being said, I was physically exerting myself, and I felt the only thing that I can describe as a pop in my throat. Okay, so to speak. It was so bad, in fact, that I went to the ER that night.
And you don't go.
That's the emergency room for you.
Yeah, the emergency room.
With George Clooney works.
Yep. And they said nothing's wrong, such and such, doctors. And I said, cool, thank you.
Did he also say, but it looks like you got a little gout?
Yeah, nothing wrong except what's going on? Is your throat in your big toe? So went on with my life. But it's never felt right. When I swallow food or whatever, spit, like, normal day when you're swallowing your own saliva, I can feel the shit. Oh, fuck this. Skip this story. I can feel it divert. Uh-huh. Like I can feel it going down my esophagus, so to speak, and like turning and going into my stomach.
Okay. Since
this event. Okay. Fast forward to about 2017, 2018.
10 years later?
Yes. I start developing this throat clearing, right? Just did it there. Maybe that was psychosomatic. 2020, I got COVID a whole bunch of times.
Rack 'em up.
I did 5 times.
Yeah. And
it's crazy.
During that era, I got it bad. That same throat clearing got worse. After 2020 and after my bouts with COVID, none of which had me like bedridden or anything, just kind of inconvenient. I clear my throat all the time, but often it doesn't feel like I'm actually clearing it. It just feels like I'm trying to clear it. Like there's a notch that won't move.
I have to clear my throat so bad right now, but I just don't want to do it.
All right, everybody, even the listeners, one more time. So, yeah. Anyway, I have these every now and then. Like if I have any kind of cold or anything like that, it's worse. But even if it's not, I usually have a bout, like a little spell in the morning and a spell in the late afternoon, somewhere between 8 and 10 a.m. and somewhere between 3 and 5 p.m. You can almost set your watch to it. So I went to a primary physician twice, and they were like, try taking some Tums. Okay, will do. Had no effect. So I went to, I was like, look, let me make an appointment with an ear, nose, and throat person because it's fucking getting out of control. And made an appointment.
And did you wait 6 months to go?
Pretty much.
Yep.
And I didn't need a referral or anything. Like my insurance doesn't require a referral.
Right.
Yeah, I'll give you more for that. Yeah. Which another doctor that I was trying to set up an appointment with, like, gave me a bunch of shit about, and I think denied me an appointment. I was like, I don't need a referral. They're like, this isn't a patient first, sir. And I was like, I understand that. I still don't think I need a referral. And they were like, let us know when you have one. And basically, so that was great too. But back to this story.
50-50 on ENTs also?
No, this was the dick doc. Oh. Yeah. So I go to my appointment, and he comes in, and now let me say this: I like this guy, but he's going to do at least an exam on my throat, so to speak. And he shoves this shit up my nose. I don't even know how to describe it other than a handheld super soaker. And then he gives me a tissue, and I felt like a bitch, like a woman. He was like, "This is for you." Like I felt like I just blew this guy. This is for you right here. They just put a tissue on my lap. And I was like, all right.
They demasculated you.
Turns out I needed it. So he blasted this fucking super soaker up my nose.
Saline, I'm assuming, right?
No. So it's some sort of numbing agent.
Oh.
Which I was like, what's the recipe for that bloody thing? You know what I mean? But then, and then sure enough, took it out right up the other nostril, right? And he was like, I'll come back in 10 minutes. It takes about 10 minutes for it to kick in. So he comes back, and it's the most odd feeling, not that I've ever felt, but one of the most odd feelings that I've felt. And then he takes this tube. I don't even know how to describe it. You know those snakes that like you would hold the tail and you could manipulate your wrist and they would move back and forth?
Wood guys, yeah.
So something similar to that, only like maybe a 1/4 inch in diameter.
Is there a camera on the end of this? Is
Yes.
that what we're doing? Okay.
And he's like, lean forward. And I lean forward. And up my nostril it goes. And down my throat it goes. And I was like, he was like, don't back away from it. Once again, feeling like a bitch.
You're supposed to grab him on the leg when you need a breath.
I'm pushing against his hip.
What if he held your head while he's...
I bet you that's why he doesn't.
What
know,
if he said? Well, usually I
he-
grab people by the hair for this, but
Yeah. So, anyway.
be fucked, so to speak, Farrell.
Here's another so to speak
Joe.
coming. I had to close my eyes
Only for a moment.
because I couldn't stand to watch this fucking thing going in my nose. It's facts. It's all facts.
Nose with a rubber hose.
Yep. Up here.
That's so fucking dumb.
So then, so to speak, he pulled it out and
Did you put it? Did you
Slap it on
instinctively
your
put it in your mouth?
no.
You slap it on your cheek after.
So then I said, I was like, ooh, in my head, I'm like, I'm glad that's over with. He's like, next. Goes in the other nostril. I was like, goes the same spot, right? Like, what are we doing here? You know? Now I feel like he's getting one over on me. Once again, kind of feeling like a bitch. And so anyway.
You'd have been great at those Diddy parties.
So he finished, and like at least he brought up everything on the, so to speak, on the screen. And he was like, good news and bad news. Good news is you had a perfectly normal exam. Here's your larynx. Here's your fucking esophagus. Here's everything. Everything looks fucking tip-top shape. Fantastic. Picture perfect. Textbook. Bad news is still don't know what's bothering you then. So maybe it is a reflux issue, but there's a silent reflux. It's like a ninja of refluxes. It's a ninjux. And so I'm on a medication now, for like 6 weeks.
Zofran?
No,
I don't. Here I am. You learn names.
but I'm. It's not a.
It's a reflux.
It's a yeah. I would suppose. The pills are like. I don't know.
Well,
if I dropped them, I would only be able to find 15%. They're fucking minuscule. But so I'm going to see if that does anything. But like, Jesus Christ, But anyway, so no real answer. But maybe it's this. Look at this. The fly. Look at this. What's this?
But it doesn't bother you like after you eat or anything. But it's the silent reflux.
The silent reflux. Wow. You have you heard of the silent killer?
You heard of the silent generation?
This is the silent discomforter.
Okay. This is probably why that generation was silent. They had all these weird lumps in their throats and they couldn't figure out why. They just didn't say anything.
So that was my experience with the ear, nose, and throat doc. But I do appreciate that he at least did a fucking proper exam instead of just hearing me out and saying like, "Oh, what do you want, a prescription? Let me just write this for you," and I'm on next.
I mean, that's why you go to specialists.
Well, so Kelly,
They do one thing.
Kelly dealing with her concussion dilemma had to wait like 3 or 4 months to go to an ENT, and the guy basically said, "I've seen like grenade concussions that didn't last this long, and you should probably just take some headache medicine or some bullshit like that." And I'm like, bro,
Take 2 of these. Call me in the morning.
everybody's different.
Been watching the Christmas movies. Obviously, I watched The Ref. That's my favorite Christmas movie of all time. Still holds up fantastically. Slipper Socks, medium. And Christmas Vacation, I watched as well. Still awesome. Still perfect. And I'll tell you what, Chevy Chase's wife in that shit.
She's so fucking hot, dude.
She's so fucking hot in that shit.
Classic hot.
She
white
was hot in Entourage.
That white blouse with the cut center with the green, even the way she's working that long ass green dress.
Yeah.
I'm like Chevy, stop paying attention to this bitch in a bikini in the pool.
Yeah, what are you doing,
What
bro?
are you doing?
Did you see your wife in the shower in that first movie? What are you doing, bro?
Let me have a go
Yeah,
since you don't care about it.
I mean,
That's what happens though, isn't it?
even on Entourage, she could get it, dude.
Yeah. Baddie. Speaking of baddies, I saw that there's a Bad Santa 2. I think I had a vague understanding that there was one, but Bad Santa is a confusing franchise because they released.
I didn't know it was a franchise.
Yeah, same.
So they released Bad Santa. Then they released Bad Santa on DVD.
And
Then they released
it was the unrated cut.
Then they
right?
released Badder Santa
yeah.
on DVD, and then they released some other type of Bad Santa on DVD that was like some ultimate ultra uber cut.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
And then there's a Bad Santa 2.
Yeah, I didn't know about that.
So it got confusing as to which was which, and whatever. Anyway, it was on. I started watching it. Didn't like it.
Kathy Bates is in it.
I made a decision in that movie to go to sleep. I was like, I didn't fall asleep on that movie. I was like,
I'm gonna go to sleep.
I'm not enjoying
That
this.
came out in 2016. I didn't remember it either, really.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's
Some things don't need a sequel. Some things are just like
yeah. Well, the problem with it is
For this.
Like Matrix. It didn't need those sequels.
no, not the fourth one. The third.
I could do without any of the sequels.
I like the whole.
like
I
first
celebrate
one
the
as a
trilogy.
standalone. I still celebrate the entire catalog.
so the Bad Santa opens up. He's out of jail. The kid's grown up and going out on his own. The woman left him. So it's just like we're starting over. And it's like, well, then why watch the first?
More of the same?
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. I bought a hoodie.
Of course.
That isn't amazing news, but it was an interesting journey. So I only say this because I'm suspicious. I'm naturally suspicious. So I'm weary and leery more so to buy shit off the internet when I don't know the site, don't know the company, don't know, you know what I mean? Whatever.
Sometimes it seems too good to be true.
Or I just like, man, I don't know. Like this company was called Artitude. I was like, I don't know.
Oh, that's bad to start with.
Agreed. So, but I saw this fucking hoodie and I was like, oh, I want that. So it's a picture it's a classic Renaissance painting of Jesus where he kind of has his hand up like this. With like two fingers up on the hoodie, and in the two fingers they have put a cigarette that's like lit, and then on the hoodie above Jesus's head it says in small print, "This hoodie cost me $50." So I was like, oh, I like everything about this. So I went to the site. They were selling 5 of these or 10 of these, but they were all marked at different prices. So you could buy the same hoodie at different prices, and then it reports what you paid for it.
Oh, that's interesting.
And one of them was so these were all sold out. But one of them was for $1. This hoodie cost me $1. This hoodie cost me $5. This hoodie cost me $20. I think by the time I got to it, 160 was left, 500 was left, 1,000 was left, and 5,000 was left. And I was like, I don't know. I'm out.
Yeah.
So I backed out. I saw it again.
The algorithm got you.
I went back. Now only the 1,000 and 5,000 are left. And I'm like, okay, well, this is not for me. But let me see what else they got. So I end up liking a fair amount of their designs, right? I was like, fuck it. Bought a hoodie. And I was like, whatever. It took forever. Not forever. It took... When you buy something that from a store you're unfamiliar with on a weird site that you've never heard of, blah, blah, blah.
2 weeks is a long time.
2 weeks is a long time.
Yeah.
So finally got word that it was processing. I was like, And then I got word that it was shipping. I was like, And then shipping took a long time. But it arrived yesterday. Came in a fantastic box, like packaging, like magnetically sealed box. Nice print on the box, like high quality packaging. And inside was the hoodie, fit perfectly, brilliant design, whatever. So I took a gamble and fucking came up aces, which rarely ever works for me. So I thought it was worth mentioning.
Good on them, too.
Yeah.
To be honest people.
Okay, so then the next one is I went to Leia's chorus concert last night. And it was awful.
I mean, it's expected to be awful?
But yes, but even worse is, so you're sitting in a gymnasium, you're all lined up, and then they put like the smaller kids at the bottom, taller kids. But like the bottom was floor level.
Oh, so you can't see.
I couldn't even see my kid singing.
Why is it? That's a weird design choice.
Get 3 tiers of bleachers for your little chorus show.
Yeah.
Why don't you? Anyway, she was like, "What'd you think?" And I was like, "I don't know. The Hanukkah song slapped." It was like kind of a lot like Hanukkah, like that music has like a dark vibe to it, and this one,
of course,
and this one did as well, and it was pretty good. So I like the Hanukkah
The only,
song.
only Hanukkah song I know is the Adam Sandler one, if I'm being honest.
12 crazy nights.
Put on your
Yeah,
yarmulke.
yeah.
So that one's not necessarily dark, I guess. But anyway, so that was that. Okay, moving on to notes. I'll be honest with you, I didn't get time to go over a lot of this. I wanted to say R.I.P. to
Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung,
Yeah,
to
man.
Tagawa. What a legend.
Man, he was in so many things.
Yeah.
Shang Tsung, man.
Iconic as Shang Tsung. Your brother's soul is mine. Your next.
That was good.
Great. I didn't watch the Boys trailer.
I watched it.
How was it?
I mean, it's gory.
More of the boys.
They're gearing up to go get them.
More boys. More seasons.
The boys are back in town.
There is some new players I didn't recognize. Soldier Boy is back. I think they brought him back in there. Yeah, yeah.
Joey just did the dance.
I know that.
Did you get this Soldier
he
Boy
was
video game system?
He was the first rapper to have a superhero named after him.
Fair enough.
Is he the first rapper with a line dance?
Yes.
And there's some.
Ask me another one.
Probably. I don't know. I think the what's the slide? Everybody.
Electric Slide's not rap.
No, the joke is that he always says he's
line
the
dancing.
first to do
Oh
it.
yes, he was. The first. He was the first rapper to go platinum. I think.
The first rapper to spell, first rapper to eat, first rapper to sleep.
He invented the long T-shirt. He invented it.
Yep.
He took his mom's nightgown.
Yes, when he was a child. Sure.
But I haven't been watching in the school shit.
Mm-hmm. I tried. I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, I haven't ever even watched it, but I love that show. Excited
too.
for it's coming back.
I do too. Me too. Night of Seven Kingdoms. I didn't watch that one either, but I meant to.
looks
You're
boring.
not gonna like it. It's got too much comedy in it. Oh, it's that way.
Yeah, it looks
Just
boring.
It seems a little aloof, but it works.
Bummer. Now, I did take a look at this RoboSyn Soundwave.
Yeah, I'm very familiar.
Yeah, no doubt. So, this is what I
Don't
had,
worry, it's not fan choice, Pharaoh. It's not for you.
No, but this is what I had to say about it. I'm surprised it took this long.
Because it's the easiest thing to turn in a box.
Think.
And here's my take on it. So the original big Optimus Prime came out I believe it was $750 plus shipping or whatever, and it turned from a fucking robot into a truck. That
Correct.
I think the truck rolls.
Yeah, they
too,
roll.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, this is $1,000, and it turns into a box.
Does it play cassette tapes though? That's a question.
It's a Bluetooth speaker.
No.
Oh, is it really?
It's a Bluetooth speaker.
That's nice, but
And
it also needs to be able to play cassettes.
Somebody
I feel like.
said that they think the Masterpiece tapes will fit in it.
No, it needs to play actual tapes. Like for that money, like they need to go all the way and let it play real tapes.
Okay. I
If it doesn't,
I don't disagree.
If it doesn't,
Is that why you're not buying it, Joey? That's the one reason, right?
No, it's the one reason I'm now actively shitting on it.
That's fair.
Before I was neutral.
I bought that initial.
How are you
one
gonna do that?
And flipped it, and I've messed with all of them. And I have lots of friends that have them all. But my take on stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even like the HasLab, like his tank has all the lights and bells and whistles. Well, I messed with it 3 or 4 times when I set it up, and if somebody comes over and wants to look at it, I'll turn it on.
Yep.
Right. So that's going to be a fucking something on the shelf. That
So it's funny you say
If
that.
it's a speaker, then you would use it.
Maybe. But I just went through this whole
it's not
thing.
going to be I didn't say it was a good speaker.
Good. Yeah, that's
For that
true.
price, that's what I'm saying. Like it should be a good speakers, and it should with Bluetooth, and it should play cassette because like that's how you show the love for the thing.
Yeah.
I agree. I had a thought. I was like, my initial thought when I saw this was like, I'm getting this. This is the one
It
I'm
was
going to get.
tempting for me initially.
This is the one I'm going to get. And then I was like, well, what if he can't stand? Right? Because a lot of them can't stand if they're not powered on.
Oh yeah, because
they move around.
Because of the gyros and, those sorts of things.
science shit.
And I was like, well, you know what? It'd be nice to have a nice boombox. And then I was like, Bobby, you have a Fans Toy Soundwave that you don't use, that you could just transform into a boombox and put it there and be done with it. Case closed.
I do think it has some sort of.
So what are you doing?
I think it has a recording function where, like, you could leave it in here and then listen in your office to whatever's happening.
Like a baby monitor.
Basically,
Oh,
the way
really?
Soundwave worked, which is kind of clever.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Right? Yeah, like a baby monitor. I think it's got some sort of functionality of that.
It's one of my favorites. This one and the Grimlock are my favorite
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah.
But
once again, for that amount of money, I get a really nice Grimlock statue, right, Bobby?
it's true.
Bobby already has this.
Well, he does.
I do.
I don't have anywhere to put it anyway. So.
The Iron Studios bit.
Dude, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
That video was so fucking weird. It's like there's people talking, and then there's like what appears to be bad, but you don't hear them. Bad to English translation somehow on top of them talking.
Yeah, because I
just zipped through and
they're
looked at the
Brazilian.
pictures. Are they? I don't know what was happening. It was weird.
Good barbecue.
But there's some cool stuff in there.
Yeah, so I like I don't know if I'm gonna get them, but I love that comic book set of turtles.
Yeah.
That looks fucking great.
Do you need more turtles?
So that's the question. And I have a good comic book set of turtles. They're upstairs, but I have.
Where's your Splinter, bro? Did they make a?
They didn't make one.
NECA, please.
They
make
didn't-
a big Splinter.
They didn't make one.
It's disappointing.
They didn't make one.
The name of the company is NECA.
Yeah, it is. I always say NECA.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Yell it louder.
I always went NECA just because I'm it's too close. But anyway, yeah, they never made a 1/4 scale Splinter. They did the smaller one, I think, but never the 1/4 scale.
Splinter.
On top of that, I liked some of the DC stuff, and I like that they're doing some Star Wars stuff. I don't want what they have to offer so far.
So sorry of your life.
Yeah, because they're just getting their feet wet, right? So it looks like Vader, fucking.
Of course.
Did I see an Obi-Wan in there?
Obi-Wan.
Yeah, of
so like I'm
Space
looking.
Jesus.
So I'm looking for like if they do a Han, a Chewie, a Leia, if they do my favorites, like I'll probably end up picking up a few. What else do we have? Oh, Tarantino gonna Tarantino. Did you?
So he went hard on Paul Dano. Just
randomly,
went nuts on it.
randomly.
And then his movie list is kind of trash.
Yeah, it's interesting.
He's getting a lot of support though.
So
Did you think Dano was bad in
No.
There Will Be Blood?
No, he's
No.
fucking fantastic. That movie.
I don't think he's memorable though.
I do.
And
Especially
that
at the
might
end.
have more to do with
Especially at the end.
Tony.
I'm finished. Well, look,
Daniel
anybody
Day-Lewis.
next to Daniel Day-Lewis is going to look like a schlub.
except Leonardo DiCaprio.
It's true. But that movie is a little bit different because they build both characters separately.
Right.
And then allow them to share primary screen time.
So I don't think Dano's bad in them. But I also don't really remember his performance.
Well, look, when you're up against
But
I Drink Your Milkshake.
Sure.
One
But
of the best.
but I remember bad performances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but let me tell you what I love about it. I love motherfuckers not playing the PR games.
But why did what I don't
If you
understand
hate that motherfucker, let it be known. Like I think that motherfucker sucks. You know, like I wish more. Like let's just be honest. Every time we watch one of these things, like, what'd you think? Of it? Oh, they're just great on set. Just a team player. Just one. And then 5 years goes by. They're like, oh, they fucking hated each other. They couldn't stand each other. The motherfucker wanted his coffee done a certain way. Like I like the Tarantino's just like, no, fuck him. I don't like
To
him.
be fair, I think more people know Paul Dano's name now than they did before.
Me.
Well, he played the Riddler in the last.
I know,
You
but
didn't
I never knew his name.
Okay, I did.
I don't think he's bad in that.
I mean, you said as soon as so when he said Paul Dano, you had to look up who he was.
Yeah, they had a picture of him. Thank
Oh,
God.
okay. And then you recognized him immediately.
But if the picture of him was in There Will Be Blood.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
But here's the thing. This is no bullshit. I don't know. Had I seen a picture of him, just his face, I don't think I would remember him being in There Will Be Blood. I would just remember him being in Riddler. I mean, being in Batman. But anyway,
He's done a lot of indie stuff too. That
Yeah.
I guess none of us have probably seen. But
I just like the energy.
Well, hold on. We watch foreign films.
Yeah, Schindler's List, Passion of the Christ, and then all the anime that Joey watches, and Polish slasher films.
foreign film.
I love Korean stuff.
It's all right.
When I worked at the video store, that section that housed the anime and then heavy metal and all that kind of stuff, it was called Japanimation.
Yes. I mean, that's what anime is short for. It's just, yeah.
But
That was
anyway,
one section. I live there.
I'm down to see. So I remember like they've kind of stopped. Like his handlers have kind of.
Talking about Tarantino still?
No, now I'm talking about Tarantino, but I'm talking about a different person as it relates to Tarantino. But the brilliant Quincy Jones, responsible for Thriller, right? As he got older, he started giving a serious less of a fuck. And he started telling all sorts of stories. Like, he'd be like, yeah, and he ain't shit. And let me see, he's paid for more, all that fucking high horse shit he's on. I've seen him pay for more prostitutes than anybody. They were like, oh, Quincy, calm down. He's like, no, fuck these motherfuckers. I just like that shit being a thing. And I don't even care if I agree
Probably
with
can't wait to retire, by the way. And let me tell you about that motherfucker.
And I think that, like,
he broke 3 mops a night.
And I think that, like, when I think it makes the space more interesting. And I'm all for it. Like, and it has nothing to do with whether I like Dano or like Tarantino. I happen to like Tarantino, and I happen to think Dano's fine, or good here and there. But I don't think he's bad.
No,
by any stretch
no
of the
agenda against him.
None. And I think it's unfair what Tarantino said. I think there's plenty of people that deserve that more.
But to Farrell's point, there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Right. But I just like that it exists.
Yeah, I mean, I just like more honesty in general.
And to be fair,
Yeah.
Also Tarantino. When's the last time we talked about him?
That Manson movie.
But like that wasn't huge.
I don't even remember.
No, but it was up for Grant. I mean, it was up for Oscars and shit. Like it.
But this is
performed
Tarantino's biggest headline recently,
well.
Right.
Since then.
right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if he's made much since then either. Though.
I don't think he has, but I
Yeah.
don't think there's been any hype about what
I don't
he
like
might
his
do
hair
next or anything.
I don't like his
that.
long hair. I don't like it.
What about the coffee in his?
Did he
In
have,
his kitchen.
did he have you seen Billy Corgan lately?
I have.
Have you seen how many scarves he always has on?
I have.
What the fuck is going on?
And not just any
cold.
scarves, like designer
yeah,
scarves.
while he's wearing, he owns the National Wrestling Alliance.
Oh, really?
Yes, and he that's mainly where I see him, but he goes by William, whatever his middle name is, Corgan. And
William Five Scarves.
he'll have all the scarves on, and he'll have on his NWA hat talking about the show coming to Poughkeepsie this weekend or whatever.
That's his look.
Last year,
I'm like, what the fuck? Are you like, you have like hives or something?
last year when I went to New York, I wore a scarf. Not a like a fancy scarf, just to keep my neck warm.
Scarf.
I wore it to lunch with Robert D.
Oh boy.
When I got back to Maryland, Robert D had sent me, I think, 38 images, AI images
I remember you showing us these of the scarves.
of me. On the first image is me with one scarf, and by the end, they're wrapped around my head. They're dripped over my shoulders. You can barely see my eyes. I'm just head to toe. all
Probably
scarf.
just said more
Just
scarves,
like
more scarves, more scarves.
320 bottles of water gone.
And I'm sure Robert D worried about each single drop.
Yes.
So yeah, and then the Netflix stuff, right?
Can I tell you my immediate reaction to this?
Yeah.
So I was in a hotel and turned on the TV that morning, and they showed it. They showed that WBD or Netflix was requiring WBD, and I immediately said out loud, "They're gonna fucking ruin everything." From a very selfish standpoint, because Netflix has a deal with the WWE, and AEW is on the Warner Brothers channels and on Max. I'm like, they're gonna fuck it up. They're gonna fuck it up. But now it seems like that deal might not go through, and Paramount's got their
So
nose in it.
I've looked into this a little bit, but there's a couple interesting things about it. For one, the deals on the table are two different deals. So Paramount is offering 117 billion, and Netflix is offering 82 billion.
It's all ones and zeros.
So Netflix wants their streaming shit. All their
And the catalogs. They want the movie.
catalog. Yes. A studio. They want the studio, and they want the streaming.
And they don't want the TV shit, really.
They don't want the cable, and they don't want anything that would go. It's like their original. Like if they did a Sopranos, they don't want that either. They just want their movie studio, and they want all of their streaming shit, aside from shit that's HBO owned, right? Paramount wants it all. Every single last drop. Every single element of it. So I think that if I was Warner Brothers, like I would go and I think the Netflix is a better deal.
You gotta keep some stuff.
Yeah, you still get to keep some stuff. You still get to generate. I mean, at that point, what billions of fucking dollars, but I mean, like, you still get to be in the game if you want to be in the game. You know, whereas Paramount is like when they buy all your masters.
Yeah,
you know, and you
have
walk
no
away.
assets.
You want some money? You better make a new hit, motherfucker. You better learn how to sing and dance.
Like T-Pain, he sold his masters.
Yeah, but Bob Dylan just sold it not too long. He was one of the first ones, like, in this new wave of, like, just sell it all. You know, made a fuck ton and walked away. But I mean, nobody's looking for the next Bob Dylan slap in 2025. You know, he's done enough. Yeah. So anyway, I think it's interesting. I think it's gonna be interesting to watch it all roll out. I think it's there is something, like, if either one of them get it. I mean, I heard this. Let me say this too. There's a conspiracy theory. Farrell will love this.
Is this about David Ellison?
No, this is
I
about
one about him.
Yeah. So
You go ahead.
Yeah. So just the legal option on the table puts Warner Brothers in negotiations for up to a year without making new shit. So there's a guy out there, like your fucking bloody Hollywood insider in Tinseltown, babe. And he's saying that he doesn't even think it's a real deal. He thinks it's just to
lock them up,
to lock up their competition for a year.
The thing I struggle with is, like, why do we let these companies get bigger and bigger and bigger?
Yeah.
Right, because it's the antithesis of what we're supposed to be.
Yep.
That's capitalism. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Right, but the free market is supposed to be lots of competition.
Right.
Until there isn't, right?
Well,
so like,
if you want a actual free for all capitalism, which I'm not for, obviously, I much enjoy capitalism, but I like a hybrid system. But people who are like capitalists are like, yeah, this is how it goes. You play Monopoly. We have the game. We've had the game for how old was Monopoly the game?
Oh,
We've had that fucking concept forever.
I think it's been owned by 3 companies.
At the
too,
end,
ironically.
yeah. At the end, it's to own everything. That is the fucking goal, and we've always known this.
right, but then we started doing this anti-monopoly law.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's bullshit.
It is bullshit.
It is bullshit, but
It's not for the people. It's for
I know.
some people.
No, it's not for the people. I know the game's fucking rigged, Joey. I'm just saying.
Like, we don't let them. I got the emails saying this happened. I didn't get a say in this. None of us got a say in this.
It feels
It's
bad.
not like Netflix polled the people. It's like, should we acquire Warner Brothers? And we didn't get a fucking say.
Well, yeah.
Just because
It gets you. I mean, here's something.
Well, as long as
people
Trump
don't
gets
realize.
his cut, I'm sure he'll have it approved.
You're gonna die soon. It's fine.
So, you know who owns Paramount? Larry Ellison. Do you know what else Larry Ellison owns? Oracle.
He knows more than that.
Just
What's Oracle?
how do I explain what Oracle is?
How much time you got?
Pretty much everything we're doing,
Like one of those like
computer-wise.
Viacom type things?
Well, no. How do I describe Oracle?
it's a system.
It's like the cuck chair all over again, explaining it. Oracle is American multinational technology company.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
One of the 20th largest companies in the world.
Got it.
We back when I was doing nuclear stuff in the Navy, we used Oracle.
Okay.
So
So I mean, a lot of probably every piece of technology we're using today has some Oracle in it, right? And the thing I saw was, wow, if he has Paramount and then he has the Warner Brothers catalog, how are we going to be presented media if one person owns all that? And what kind of spin is going to be put on the media we get? With this AI bullshit, right? Like, are we just going to be fed propaganda?
oh, do you see the Luigi stuff? The trial going on?
Yeah, and there's weird shit about
Love
the
it.
cops with gloves and not
And then
gloves, and
not
why
not
did you
not
check the bag and
then
painting
not finding
evidence?
it, and then body
gun
cam being
appears.
off, and
Yep.
the more whatchamacallit, reasonable doubt, the better for that guy.
Yep.
Yeah. Because life's been hard for him.
Yes.
Punish all billionaires, except for that guy. Let's celebrate him.
I mean, we do that with Bruce Wayne. He's a billionaire who just goes out and take out other people.
Yeah, but we don't celebrate him.
I would say you do.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, we don't celebrate him because he's not a
Could
real
you
person.
define? Could you define celebrate?
Because he's not
But
a real
we General, we celebrate this character, this concept
behind you,
right? Like if people didn't celebrate a concept, it wouldn't be popular.
I understand.
And Tony Stark.
But if
and who else? Lex Luthor.
even if Bruce Wayne was real, if he beat up one criminal, he's done more for the world than Luigi ever has. What else? I think that's it. Right, we have one email. So
you can email us at nerdrageradio@gmail.com.
Yeah, we need to add the feral one in there.
Ad lib. Let's see here. And I don't even know if this is a question, to be fair. He said, can I please get a shout out for my Spotify Wrapped results? This guy is in the top 0.001% of Nerd Rage listeners. I wish that he had it. It says share this story. Oh, maybe it's on Spotify. I wish that he posted this to Instagram. Shout out to everybody that's been posting them on Instagram. I've been resharing them all. A lot of people with us, and they're and we appreciate it. I love.
That's a lot of fucking minutes you've listened to us, bro.
Yeah, he said you streamed 27,189 minutes.
That's ridiculous amount of time to be doing stuff, Bobby. What are we doing?
Enjoying ourselves. He said, also, have you heard this track? It's a chick rapping as Boba Fett. Let's play it because you're in the top 0.001%. You deserve to have.
Does Boba Fett speak?
Have your song played. This is MC Chris Fett's Vet.
That sounds like Mass Effect.
It does sound Mass Effect.
Oh, I'm glad you know what I'm talking about.
Kuzumo Senpai in my DeLorean.
No, I haven't heard that. Sorry, I can't do it.
Maybe if you're a little higher in the percentage of listeners.
I don't think you can get much higher than that, man. You just probably listen to every fucking minute.
Add another zero in the front.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, I seriously appreciate you, Marshall, and I love it. I love that you shared that with us. I do, but I can't.
Send him a coaster or something.
Yeah, I should. Yeah, and with that, maybe we'll get...
Wait, you said someone complained about us?
Oh, no, it wasn't a complaint, to be fair. It was just a fair write-in. I'll talk about it off air.
Okay.
I'll talk about it off air. But I responded back, and I was like, look, for what it's worth, this, that, and so on and so forth. But it's tricky. I'll say this. And I try to say this online, but sometimes things are... challenging conversations are even more challenging to have in the written form.
Oh, yeah.
Every month, I won't say every week because that's not honest, but every month I get people writing me, telling me all the mistakes that I'm making with Nerd Rage. Right?
Oh, really?
Yep. And every month I get people writing me, telling me all of the greatest things that I've done with Nerd Rage. Right. And
two things can be true.
And also I can't, and he wasn't asking me to, and he wasn't trying to necessarily, as he stated, but, with all of those people writing in, right? If I were to take everything and try to be like, okay, well, I'm going to not do this, and I'm going to not do that, and I'm going to make sure we do this, and I'm going to make sure we do that. At some point, it's not a natural thing anymore.
Yeah.
So
I don't have to get my scripts approved by you anymore.
no. But it doesn't mean that I won't be cognizant, and I will be cognizant because I believe in the 10% rule. That anytime that you hear one thing, it's at least 10% of people that feel the exact same way. They're just not writing you.
Yes.
So I will be cognizant, but I won't. I can't start changing. Or
they're gonna police. Like
I can't.
Yeah,
I can't.
And shouldn't because this is what it is.
And
right?
I naturally police things anyway. Like if I feel like something's going too far, or if I'll be like, all right, I think we've done that enough. Let's move on. For the sake of the listening experience. And sometimes I'll play the shit out here, and then as soon as you guys leave, I'll go in and cut 20 minutes of it out. Like if we get in, Joey and I have gotten into some arguments sometimes where it's just like two people trying to convince each other that it's sky blue and not navy blue, and not taking a moment to just recognize that they both think it's blue and that can be okay.
Well, hold on. I mean, it's in the name.
If only it were that simple. And I'll do it for the sake of doing it here.
Yeah.
And then when you leave, I'll go in and cut 15 minutes of it out just so it's not obnoxious for the listener experience. It's bad enough that Farrell and Chris got to deal with it.
Thank you for recognizing that.
Yeah. But it's the same thing with criticism. I listen, I take it in, but I can't. All I can do is be cognizant that it is a thought.
If it's a fair criticism,
yeah,
it's reasonable.
But it's and I will be, but I can't. I just can't. And not that he was asking me to, but if I were to, I mean, there's people all the time that are like, you know what? Join this shit because you guys were talking about geek shit. Now I can't stand hearing about geek shit. Could y'all just stop talking about it? I joined this shit because you guys talked about geek shit. Now nobody's talking about geek shit. Like, okay, too much Marvel hate, too much Star Wars hate. Not enough Star Wars hate, not enough Marvel hate.
Tell you what, nobody ever complains that we don't glaze fans for it.
I said nobody blames that to you. I'll tell you. So all I can do is be caught. I remember Stan Lee said something, and I need to wrap this up, but. Stan Lee said something in an interview once. Not that I'm comparing myself to Stan Lee in any way, shape, or form. It's just that something that I have taken with me, where he was like, when I was the editor on Spider-Man, I got more letters that I could count every single day that said, if you don't kill off Aunt May, who does not serve this story any longer, does not serve this world any longer, and only thing that she does is create duplicating plot points, I will stop buying Spider-Man next month. And the only amount of mail that he got that ever matched that in quantity was the mail that said, if you touch a hair on Aunt May's head, I will never buy another Spider-Man book. And, but I think Stan Lee recognized that, okay, this is a character that is obviously divisive in some way. And took that moving forward, and Spider-Man still remained successful. So I think that's what I try to do, is I try to take that information and be like, look, okay, I will take that into consideration. I mean, I've had people lose their shit about the politics talk. Lose their shit.
I can imagine.
And we've purposefully held back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talk about shit offline.
Yeah. So it's all I can do is say, much like Stevie Nicks, it's all right, baby. I'm doing the best that I can. Shout out to Maryland Phil on our Twitter and on our notes, and shout out to Dante on Facebook. And with that,
Flappy labias,
moist eyes,
Taste.
tight dick player.